party.
Oh, yes.
Remember? Yeah, and then we played as them for a little bit, and then our group came in to finish escorting them the rest of the way to... Oh my god, why can't I remember the name of the place that we are? Grace Keep. Grace Keep, thank you. And so then there's supposed to be peace negotiations going on, and we were a little suspicious that maybe there would be some sort of like undertone of like, are they going to try to assassinate the war chief or cause trouble to make the peace negotiations not happen? And I think where we left off, we were getting ready to start the negotiations.
So where we left off was you had arrived at the keep. They had received the orcs and directed them to their rooms. And you all were directed to your rooms after relinquishing your weapons.
Yep.
Was last session when One Shoe and Jinkat committed some mild war crimes?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
We were planning on disguising Verdros as war father Valcoon and making him invisible.
I think we did do that.
Did we do? I was like, I have it written down.
I thought we. Yeah, I disguised and actually went through. Yeah. We went through with me disguised as Valcoon going through the city while Valcoon himself was invisible.
Walked with
I was
group.
the decoy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Which plays into the underlying, we thought he was going to be assassinated kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and that's all that I remember.
So what room are we in now?
We were in like a hall.
Yeah, so you had entered into basically the great hall of the castle, and you were greeted by Miranda, and the orcs have just been led off to their chambers. You've relinquished your weapons before entering. So at this point, it's up to you guys if there's anything that you want to do before turning in for the night. Miranda does have rooms in the castle prepared for you for this evening. Yeah. If there's anything you wanted to talk about or ask, or if you want to just and rest.
I'm trying to remember where we landed with the weapons. Like,
I think the orcs were allowed to keep their great weapons or something.
Yeah, the orcs were allowed to keep their weapons because there's in orc culture, your weapon is your life.
Sure.
And there's a...
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm at this point, I'm good with the orcs. I don't give a shit. Like, they're...
Yeah, so the orcs were allowed to keep their weapons after some discussion. But Miranda was not going to be able to waive that rule for you guys.
So I'm trying to remember. I know I would have tried to negotiate, like, you know, what happens if there's an attack? How do we get all of our weapons quickly?
Oh, did they put them in a chest
she
or
said
something?
that your weapons will be stored in a chest that will be in a room just off of the Great Hall where the peace talks will be.
Got it. Okay. Bingo. Thank you.
Yeah.
And does that include my staff?
Yes.
Not my book.
A young man's walking stick.
Spellcasting focus is still on my body.
My shield would be in there
before
too.
we start.
I think they would allow shields.
Okay.
Allow you to keep your shield, but I mean, if you wanted to keep your shield with your weapon, that's fine too.
I would.
Because
I would want to hold on to my shield.
Okay. Yeah, that would be fine. I mean, you probably wouldn't have it equipped. It would probably be on your back.
On my back. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
September, end of September, early October was happening. But then the surgery was January 4th, I want to say.
Gotcha. So he's only...
Okay, so anything you guys?
I can't think of anything that I would want to do.
Okay.
I just pray in my room.
Okay. Okay, so.
Can I keep my shield on my back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's all where you.
I mean, the moment that I can. Are we talking as a group? Like,
yeah, you guys are. I have a chance to.
We know what the weapons are. I am not at a particular disadvantage. If you understand my meaning.
I think that we will be close enough that if anything were to happen, it would be okay.
Yeah. Let me put it this way.
Unless
they've magically enchanted that chest, I'll be
not
blasting
token,
it
but
out
the
the
like
moment I
magic
set eyes
symbol
on it.
that
In that
allows you to
situation.
not have to do material items. I'm assuming
I'm sure
this is in
they
character everything that's happening.
But Veragos doesn't.
That's you have that as like a necklace, right? Okay, mine's my shield, which is why I need to keep my shield just in case.
Okay, so if you guys don't have any pressing questions or anything that you wanted to do before going to bed,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Miranda will lead you out of the Great Hall and up and through essentially a large dining hall into a hallway. You guys can stop and have dinner. We'll say that you were doing your discussions here while you were eating. And then she leads you up into a hallway with a spiral staircase. Up the staircase, and then there are rooms that are made available for you all.
Which way does the staircase rotate?
Don't they all go counterclockwise?
What does the fox?
I know the
There's
answer to
people-
this, but I know that it's whichever way is right-handed is swinging down.
Yeah.
So it rotates up.
It goes the correct way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes the correct way.
That was just me being annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
That's okay.
I don't
appreciate
say that most of the time because it's usually assumed, but sometimes I have to just.
No,
be
I
explicit
appreciate
about
it. You're
Yeah.
keeping me honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned. It's supposed to be hot. I put it down to warm. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Should ours be turned down?
I just added cream cheese and more cheese to it.
Oh,
It
okay.
seems kind of soupy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sure, yeah.
So you
I've forgiven him, but I haven't forgotten.
you guys are seen to your rooms.
Yes.
You're
Individual
given the
rooms
same.
or-
You're given the same room setup that you had.
Michael.
All I did was, I swear to God, I opened the cabinet and it just fell.
Michael Sullivan.
Sorry.
No, sir.
Just put it in the sink. Brown.
Mucho got
It's the same room setup.
No, I'm putting it in.
It's the same room setup you had at the inn. Johanna and Verdros, you have a room. Jinkat and Rogar, you have a room. And Zalissa and One Shoe, you have your rooms. Or your room. And she lets you know that, if you need anything throughout the night, just flag down one of the servers. You can pretty much always find someone in the dining hall
Excuse me,
area.
we would like our weapons, please.
I had a bad dream.
And then I'm sorry, I'm flustered. While you guys were eating, she probably would have asked for more details about the ambush and what happened.
Oh, we provided them too.
Okay, is there anything that you guys wouldn't share?
Just refresh my memory. Was that the ambush?
With Grim and.
Yes. I was trying to
Yes.
figure out who the orcs were fighting before our group came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the orcs
Grim
were
and
ambushed by Cephas and his men, and Grim as well.
I would tell her I don't believe that's the last we're gonna see of Grim.
Okay.
Yeah. I would imagine we might just say we interrogated. We might not go into the details of Jinkat ripping off a corpse's arms and slapping another one of them with it.
Oh my god,
Do
that's
not
right.
I figure you probably would have just said that you interrogated and left it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't need like a play-by-play breakdown. She just needs to know in general, what happened. What did you learn?
Did we kill one and bring him back to life just to ask him a question again?
No.
Did we do that in I think we did that in your campaign.
Maybe. You did speak to Dead with Cephas's head,
Yep.
but it was you didn't really glean much from that either.
Did we?
Yeah.
I feel like we
What
did.
didn't have to have a soul that can?
So for Speak with Dead, no.
Yeah.
No.
What did One Shoe do?
So,
Because I remember Jinkat
no.
following One Shoe's lead. So we're just going Scorched Earth.
She was freaking
It was
out about
the-
Grim.
Press F.
Right, but she did something violent where I'm like, oh, ripping off a corpse's
So,
arm is acceptable.
One of the foot soldiers spit in Rogar's face, so I stabbed him in the knee, and then he continued to be disrespectful, and then I killed him
Okay.
because I
You
was
murked him.
raging.
I think I
angry.
Once you gained a few renegade points.
And then I think there were two that we asked a question to, and one of them was Smarmy, so I decapitated him. And then I was like, and then I turned to the other one.
Which, by the way, what are your guys' alignments?
Yeah.
My alignment is I back up one
chaotic neutral, I think.
Chaotic. Okay, you're fine. Kat, what's your alignment?
Lawful neutral.
Lawful neutral.
You and I talked on the phone. Like I'll accept whatever you say, but you and I talked on the phone. This was an edge moment where he was wanting to back up one tree. He was also trying to look impressive.
It's fine. I'm not gonna ding you. If either of you were good, I would say maybe that moves to neutral.
Honestly, I was scared because I thought I was lawful good for a moment, and I was like, "Oh, good, it says neutral."
Yeah. So
just enough leeway for some mild war crimes.
We're good for now.
I would have told her about Grimm's history with necromancy, just so she was prepared in case he shows up and does some crazy shit.
Yeah, and she will definitely be interested in that and start. You can see the gears turning in her head as she tries to think. Okay, what could he have at his disposal? She is very interested in gleaning as much detail as possible about the moment that he disappeared. You can tell she's trying to figure out, did he teleport or what was going on?
I'll share with her all the magical details that I was able to glean.
Did he teleport?
Yeah, and what I said. At that point, I commanded him to halt.
Basically, he said, "Come at me," and then I think it was Death Speaker attacked him, and at the moment that she was going to strike him, he disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Did they nerf the D&D Beyond app?
They replaced it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're along.
That.
Apple at least told, or on the iPhone, it told me to go download the new one.
Same.
Android just does it for me.
The new version, or the new app, or a new version of the app?
It's a new name.
Not getting into it.
Okay, so after speaking with Miranda, and she sees you to your rooms, she bids you goodnight, and she runs off to go do whatever it is she's going to do to prepare for the peace talks the next day.
Of the night.
So you all are in your rooms, unless there's anything that you would like to discuss, do.
Checking with Johanna, you good? Verigris' equivalent of
I think Johanna would kind of want to walk around a little bit the area where the peace talks are going to be, just to kind
that'd
of
be the grand hall.
familiarize herself with the layout and just kind of some of the adjacent rooms. So in her head, if something does happen, she's kind of got a map in her mind of where different things are.
Okay.
Good idea.
Do you tell Verigris that you're going to do that?
What?
Do you tell Verigris you're going to go do that?
Or
Yeah,
you just
probably.
go.
Okay,
I
then
mean,
he
I
would go
could-
with you because he would realize that's a good idea.
Okay. Yeah.
I had it.
So in the grand hall,
That's because
there's basically there was a small entry chamber when you first came
where
in.
it's the D&D Beyond.
And I mean, we have the map right here if you
Right.
want to look at it.
That's okay, so I won't scribble notes.
And then,
but-
and then once you're in the actual grand
Go
chamber,
right
there's
forcefully.
two sets of double doors. The ones on the left go to that dining hall. And then the ones on the right are locked.
Like another half hour, so I think
There's
I might
also
use
another
that
single
to
door
speed
on the
up.
right that is also locked.
I like the texture.
And then at the back of the room, it kind of tapers in, and then if it was a rectangle, basically those corners were cut off. And on those angled walls, there's a door on each, and both of those doors are locked.
Okay, so mostly everything is locked except for the dining.
Yeah, at least at this point. And if you inquire, you can find out that basically the east side of the castle is the royal family's personal living wing, essentially, and is usually kept locked from access. And then the room at the back left,
Just talking
that goes into basically like a council meeting chamber that's not currently being used, so they keep it locked because there can be sensitive
Would you be giving me
documents at
talking
times.
to about my behavior?
There's also
Probably,
up above. There's like
Probably
a
like
shaped
so.
balcony
About early
that goes across the entryway and
Oh, I
along
can-
either sides. It doesn't go all the way up to the front of the room, but most of the way. And on top of on that balcony, there are two doors on each side. One that's kind of closer to the front that goes into a hallway in the upper floors, and then the doors that are closer to the front of the castle. Those go out onto basically the parapets.
Gotcha. So pretty routine. No like crazy secret rooms that.
Not well. I mean,
Maybe,
you can roll an investigation check
but
to
I
see if
mean
you
nothing
can find any
obvious.
anything.
13.
That's gonna be a 6 plus whatever my investigation is. So, oh wait, a 9.
Okay. Yeah. You kind of look around and you knock on a couple of the pillars that are holding up the balcony area, but you're not able to ascertain any secrets or anything around like the throne area.
Gotcha.
The entire time that you're in here, there are guards stationed in here just to keep an eye out, and they're the ones that you were able to ask, like, what's beyond these doors and things like that. So
sorry, I may have missed it. The room where where the chest containing our equipment is in. Is that room locked?
at the moment, yes.
Okay. I'm going to ask the guards, will this be locked during negotiations?
And the guard will say that that'll be up to Lady Miranda.
Okay. And is the chest inside locked as well?
He doesn't know.
It seemed like I'll do an insight to see if he's bullshitting me. I won't know either way.
He's telling you what he knows.
Do you have music playing, or is that the
I
radio? Oh, okay, to set the tone.
Yeah, it's background music.
That's
Our
what
radio
I'm
was
trying
on
to
the other
say.
day.
I know. I turned it on to try and drown out
Just
music
wanted to make
so
sure.
Mitchell wasn't barking as much.
Okay.
Or drown out outside noise, I should say. Okay.
Thank you for your time.
He nods and kind of shifts in spot in his location.
I'm like hood up, arms in each sleeve. Yeah.
Super edgy boy, got it.
Yeah, edgelord. Edgelord. Yeah.
Okay. So the two of you scouted out the Great Hall. What are you guys doing?
We're talking in our room in Draconic. Mostly, I'm giving him the disappointed father speech.
Not mad. I'm just disappointed in the war crimes.
Disappointed in what you have chosen to do and what
You're not my dad.
and the journey and the path that you have taken. Especially for a man, you.
That really helped my issues right there. Man, whatever you are.
I'm in character. I'm not charismatic.
Expect better, even from a dirty orc.
Yeah.
So Jinkat, he does take it to heart. He, removed from the situation, he is...
I'm okay for now. Thank you.
removed from the situation, he is definitely feeling a little bit of a... Did I step over the line there a little bit? Just a smidge, maybe?
No, it's the children who are wrong.
Exactly. And so he probably he appreciates the talking to a little bit, and I think Jinkat, he probably does open up a bit about what I just declared about, listen, there was orcs there. I really don't know where I fall with orcs as a half orc. Should I be trying to align more with them? Are they my enemy because they burnt down my village? I'm feeling very conflicted right now.
You do know that particular tribe of orcs is not likely to be the ones that burned down the village.
Yes. Yes. I'm just treating all orcs as the same.
Okay. I'm just...
You racist.
Can't be racist. I'm half orc.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Race traitor.
Oh, man.
Be like Michael's plate and let it go.
So, Jinkat will open up about this, and I imagine the conversation goes for a while. There may be some tears, there may be some screaming into a pillow, and then Jinkat he'll prop up his shield, kind of like not an idol. What's the word I'm looking for? Something to like pray in front of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
like a makeshift shrine.
Right, and he's going to spend whatever remainder of the evening before going to bed in some deep prayer and kind of a atonement with Bahamut, trying to find his right place inside.
Okay.
I think Rogar would probably, after having the conversation, mostly just pray and go to bed. I think probably before the night's through, I'm going to be like, hey, so if that door isn't open, we're shoving you through that door. Just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah.
Just ram into it.
Okay.
Like if you're saying our room door is locked.
No, the door to our weapons.
Oh yeah, I'll get through.
If shift goes through,
Yeah.
You're going through.
I will moonbeam the shit out of that door.
There you go.
Deal damage to door?
We'll find out.
I don't know.
I mean, there's always your trusty Eldritch Blast.
My lightning javelin.
I mean, the door is made of wood.
It is like a tree.
It is like a tree.
Technically, Eldritch Blast. I found out Eldritch Blast only targets creatures.
Oh.
I am proficient in improvised.
You're hitting trees because you're missing the creatures, not because you're hitting the trees.
How dare you?
I am proficient in improvised weapons. There's nothing in the rules that says I can't use myself as a weapon and just battering ram through that door.
I think that's up to somebody else.
Going back to you guys, because I realized I explained the layout of the room, but not what was in it. There is a
It
throne.
is tomato squirted all over.
Not the first time.
So at the
Soon
end,
you shall have your own poppy seed.
That's how it happened for us. We sat too close to tomatoes. That went awkward very quick.
So in the Grand Hall,
Interesting.
at the far end, there is a throne pretty much right in the middle. There's a long carpet that runs pretty much from the doors all the way up to where that throne
I would
is.
come and talk to you.
Tomato all over.
There are some pillars.
Do I?
Space that are holding up the balcony up above, and torches set in the walls. Behind the throne, there is a statue, which you guys had seen before when you walked through with Miranda. There's a statue.
Was it holding like a weapon or a sword
Yeah,
or something?
it's a knight that's standing there holding a sword.
Is that sword a size and make of which would be usable by people?
So if you had asked about which I think you kind of asked when you were here before, but just to recap, so the statue is a stone statue in the likeness of some not forgotten but long past hero of the realm, and the sword is the sword that hero used.
The actual sword.
The actual sword. And it looks to be untouched by time. But you'll also hear that many have tried to wield the sword, but have not been able to budge it from the statue holding it. Even though it doesn't appear to have any kind of it's not set in stone. Like there's a small divot at the bottom the point of the blade is in, and it's resting against the hands. It should, in theory, be easy to grab and just pull out. But anytime someone's tried, it won't move.
Interesting.
So we don't have to try, right?
You gotta grab that sword. An orc being able to wield it? Come on, man. Come on.
Go do it.
So
I grabbed the sword. Wait, no. Not now.
So
I'm in my
other
room
than that,
crying
there's-
right now.
Oh, no.
Like I said, there's torches on the walls. There's a couple of standing candelabras, one on either side of where the throne is. But other than that, the room's mostly bare. There's a few chairs set off towards the back of the room, just along the sides, so that if there were, a lot of people coming in to make requests or to lodge complaints or whatever, there was some waiting areas and things like that. But other than that, not a whole lot of furniture.
Okay.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing?
Is there anything that you want to do?
I am getting out my lavender oils and like trying to calm her down a little.
Okay.
And singing her my druid songs.
Damn it.
And while she's
Should've been
doing
in
that, I'm like dead face, like walking
not over, big
towards
boy.
like where we think the kitchens might be.
Kitchens would be off of the Great Hall.
I'm just gonna walk in and do I see anybody?
Yeah, there's 3 chefs that you can see that are doing like morning before or night before prep for a big feast that's going to be the next day following the peace talks. There's a few, just like errand boys and girls that they're directing around to go fetch things and stir that for me and things like that. You do see one guard kind of come through and grab a piece of bread when he thinks nobody's looking and go back to his post.
Yeah.
I'm
Living
gonna
his best life.
walk up to I guess one of the chefs and I'm going to ask. I want a very large cup, and I want your strongest liquor in the cup.
And the chef is like rushing around trying to get things ready. He's like, yeah, you boy, get her a drink. And so kind of scared looking boy like comes up. Yeah, what did you want?
Your strongest drink.
Strongest drink. Okay. So he goes.
Guys, once she's drinking again.
And he starts.
We don't need to be doing this much drinking.
He goes into. There's basically almost like a trapdoor, or it is a trapdoor rather, that has a ladder going down. There's some kind of storage area underneath. So he goes down, and you can hear every now and then something topples over, and you hear. And he's shifting around trying to figure out, like, he's a kid. So he comes back up. He's got a bottle that's. He's got a very dark bottle that looks like it has some dust on it. It's been down there for a while. And he says, I think this will be good. So he grabs a goblet.
Putting your fate in the hands of a child.
He grabs a goblet and he
Probably Coca-Cola or something.
he takes a corkscrew to pull the cork out, and he fills it up probably 3/4 of the way and hands it to you.
And I'm kind of in the background. Like, I'm there. She knows I'm there. I'm not hiding. But I'm just kind of minding my own business, though, too.
I'm just going to take a seat at a table, like in a corner that maybe they're not using. I'm just going to set the goblet there, and I'm just going to sit there, and I'm going to stare at it.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as he handed you the drink and you basically said that was all you needed, he tried to get the cork back in the bottle, and after a little while he succeeded, and then he goes to put it away, and then he's being called to do other things. And so they don't pay you any mind. You exit the kitchen and go in the dining hall and pick a table in the corner.
I'm just going to sit there, and I'm just going to stare at it.
Okay. Are you gonna sit with her?
Oh, yeah, I'm next to her. And we're just staring together.
I might just reach over and like grab your hand and just like, sorry, my hands are so cold, and just kind of like hold it. Just kind of like sit there like this.
And I'm just going to like pat her hand.
Oh my God,
Now,
your hands are so warm. Your hands are cold.
Do you stay there all night, or do you eventually go up to your rooms to sleep?
I'd say
We eventually go up to the room. Whether I talk you into it or it's your decision. We need a little bit of rest before tomorrow. Bring the goblet of wine. You can stare at it in the room from your bed. And I help hide it so we can go upstairs.
I'll
together.
leave the goblet. I'll follow you upstairs.
Oh.
I mean, you don't have to hide it. You
I
can bring
don't.
it with you.
Oh.
I don't
No,
know
she's
how much,
leaving it.
I don't know how much sleep I'm gonna get, but I
look like
will.
you're lost in
I will
thought, Jane.
follow you
I'm
upstairs,
trying to remember
and
what we're doing tomorrow.
I will.
Peace talks.
What do you tell kids?
Is that
Yeah.
Just
okay.
shut your eyes. I'll just shut my eyes.
Go to Sleepy Town.
I'll just shut my eyes. I'm not sleeping. I'll just shut my eyes.
Okay.
I'm preparing my spells, so I'm trying to.
All right.
think
So
through what I can
eventually, you all find yourselves in your rooms, and you prepare for the night. You bed down.
We find ourselves.
You have a quiet night's rest. Johanna, you had the dream that I sent you before. And
Which, let me grab my phone so I can have that in front of me while we're doing stuff.
okay. So when the morning comes and you wake up, you can hear the soft but persistent patter of rain on the windows. Every now and then there's a flash outside, followed by some thunder. It's raining. There's a storm that is coming through. Whether it's on the way out now or still coming in, you have to do a check to figure out, but it's raining for sure.
How deep into the building is this? Is the hall? I ask because my plan is to have Saul find a nice little dry perch outside, somewhere within 120 feet of me, communication range, and just let me know if all of a sudden he sees a group charging up to the building.
Okay.
I know that's very unlikely, but that's probably the best use for him.
Yeah, he can find a spot to perch on the stones just under where the roof overhangs, probably outside your room towards the front.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, throughout the day.
Throughout the day?
During the negotiations.
Oh, during the negotiations.
Yes.
Let's see. Yeah, that would be within range, I think. He'd probably be in the corner between where the front entrance is and the dining hall. Because the front entrance basically juts out from the castle a little bit.
During the negotiations, I'm thinking him outside, making sure nothing's coming in.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Yeah, then unless you care about the logistics of it, I don't.
I'm just figuring out where he would be.
Sure. He's outside. He'll give me a heads up if all of a sudden a bunch of, bad dudes start running up.
Yes, the bad dude.
Exactly.
He will do what he can do.
I just took one. I'm being mostly good.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so it's a dreary morning.
Here you go,
Thank you.
I know. I have a dress fitting next week.
I'm confused. Why are we not letting people
You'll be
eat
beautiful
food?
no matter what.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
I just want people to be happy.
No.
So it's the morning. Miranda sends for you relatively early, not before any of you wake up, because some of you have a pretty restless sleep throughout the night. But it's early enough. Miranda sends for you to just kind of discuss what's going to be going down. She explains where the chest is. So when you're looking at the throne, it's behind the door to the right, just behind the door on that angled wall. So she explains she's going to have you guys standing. It's up to you guys whether you want to be everyone on just the right side watching, or if you want to split up and do right and left side.
I think it would make sense to do both sides, don't you guys?
Carefully pick that up.
And I'm just gonna throw a description
Can we clear?
for flavor. Yeah. When Johanna gets up, she's still like normal, composed self, but just her eyes look tired. There's something
Johanna
different about them, particularly.
Well, Veritas would ask you if you're alright.
She would just tell you that she's fine.
Insight.
Do you ask in front of us, or did you ask?
4. No, right when we get up. Or 3. I got a 3 on my insight check.
Totally fine.
eyes are bloodshot,
Everything's good.
dripping tears.
If I saw this and cause I wouldn't look rested either. I would just kind of be like,
There's an understanding.
just like.
Mike, did you grab your Veritas?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I was like, it's not over here where I said it.
You sit behind you, actually.
I got you, boo.
So yeah, that's the upper balcony, which actually, let me switch our view on this stream. It's actually not too bad. So yeah, that's the upper balcony up here. There's doors here and here. Do you want to be set up in the balcony?
What I thought we were saying we're going to be up in the balcony.
No, you guys would be on the right or the left side.
Oh, okay. Then I'll be with my friends.
Okay, so
where are the tables at? Are they at tables or are they at
there's
chairs?
no tables. There is a throne that's here, and the statue is here.
Okay.
The king will be here. Miranda will be beside him. The orcs are going to be led in. The orcs had gotten up early, and despite the rain, they are doing morning rituals and stuff, practicing combat and stuff outside.
Oh, wow.
So when they are done with that, they're going to be led through those front doors. It's going to be all very fancy and stuff. So they're going to come down the carpet, and they will come up to somewhere around here.
So they're all wet?
That's the question you have?
I guess so. So yeah, so
I guess it does make a difference.
Prestidigitation if I can drive people off.
Oh.
I think you can.
That sounds characteristically nice of you.
So
the further this goes, the better it is for us.
So Miranda says that you can either set up on this side or on this side, but just below where these steps are.
Yeah, if they're all wet, I'm just gonna, as they walk by, just.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. So where do you guys want to set up?
I think that it would be okay if I were on the left side, not as close to the weapons, because I'm not as weapon dependent.
That's fair.
If we want to split up, put me over on the other side without the weapons, because
where's the statue with the sword?
Right,
Behind the throne.
Yeah.
Do you tell me to?
Do you guys want to be?
Verdros wouldn't say that.
Where are the weapons again?
The weapons are behind this door.
Oh, gotcha. I would say I want to be on the right side.
I'll be on the right side.
Me too.
Close to the weapons?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just
Mike
me and
is saying,
Verdros on the other side.
Storytelling wise,
you
grab
need
that damn
weapons?
sword.
Well,
Verdros would
Just in
think it's
case
probably
we
a
want to make it
terrible
more
idea.
even. But
I could be over by Verdros and Rogar.
It's whatever you want.
Here,
It
I
doesn't
believe.
matter.
Is
Yeah,
the
'cause I
sword
can
up
always
here, buddy?
Yeah,
sword
the
statue?
We're
statue
more
with the sword is
range,
here.
Yeah.
You
And
are too
I
for
mean,
what you want,
no one's going to
but
stop you if you try and pull the sword at this point.
touching.
I think it would be
Because
totally reasonable.
no one's been able to,
her.
so it's kind of a
And then
curiosity
thinking about-
at
I
this
just
point.
imagine
Yeah,
they're all
I think I'll
talking.
go more with her.
Do I know about
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna be
sword,
next to
or
you.
are
Okay.
like was this meant? Was it brought up?
You
last
guys kind of talked about it last time you came
Okay.
through.
I'll
Yeah, I'm
So
back.
that's
I'm
a-
on back on the right side. I'm
so
by
I'll-
one
I'll
two.
position
4 and
myself
2.
slightly closer to the statue.
I'm just gonna kind of like lean back against the wall with like like my foot up on the wall behind me.
Okay,
just
you
kinda,
want to
like,
be
chill.
against the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot. This darn balcony's in the way.
I could lift it for you and then set it back here.
Who put that balcony there?
Some moron.
We're trying to catch up on
Who
Critical
tested
Role,
this
and
game?
we were watching the. Are you caught up
What?
on Critical Role?
I am.
So we were watching the one.
I
with
am
the,
not.
The alley, and like they had to keep like moving the buildings because
Yeah.
none of the players
'Cause they were in
could
the way.
see.
Captain Planet.
I've acquired powers beyond that of any Jedi.
Okay, so you guys are set up there.
Oh. I'm not going to be closest to the entrance. That ain't Verdros, baby.
Okay, then just swap Verdros and Rogar.
Alright.
Yeah, Verdros ain't the meat shield.
Ouch.
Terrible.
So
I mean, the tank.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the cleric, the life domain cleric is. Yes.
Was that Miranda?
Yes.
Yes.
What's
so
your AC, buddy?
Miranda is right here,
Higher
4.
than mine.
just behind where her father is. This is King Cyric.
That's a
I'm
fictional
sorry.
character.
This is the
Michelle.
first you've seen King Cyric in the flesh.
How do you spell his name?
Normally.
Cyric.
I feel like we saw him once before.
feel like
Because
Did
we
he
witnessed
greet
with
the
our own
orcs?
eyes how spry he is for his age.
Oh, that's true. You
Maybe
briefly.
it was like when he was in passing, though. I don't.
Yeah, I
think
think
they
you
actually-
briefly
we didn't
glimpsed
meet him.
Okay, so this is the first you're really meeting him.
I would have asked before everything really got started in earnest. I would have asked Miranda, "Is that chest unlocked in case we need weapons?"
She said that she ordered it to be unlocked. Yes, and the door as well.
What are they?
You will have to
You
find out.
you can check.
I'm gonna check.
Okay. Yeah, the
I'm gonna
door
go try the door.
the door's unlocked,
Mm-hmm.
and the chest opens, but there is a guard there, and he.
Yes, of course. I don't intend to grab them now. I just want to make sure that they're available in the event of some crazy thing happening.
Of course.
Yes, thank you. Very good, sir.
Gives you a side eye going. Why would you want to know that some
So then,
It always helps to be prepared.
okay, so
Oh, it's
He
under
clo-
your chair, Missy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, sorry. It's not important.
Yeah.
so he closes the door behind you as you go back to the Great Hall.
And I hear, "You son of a bitch!"
Wolves all of
And then at
So
that,
anyways, it started blasting.
and then unless you guys have anything else you wanted to do before the peace talks
No.
begin,
No, let's get
Let's
this
do
going.
it.
Let's get it on.
Oh.
Let's get this piece started. I like a piece of this piece.
okay.
Wait.
Where do the stairs get up to the balcony, by the way?
There are no stairs in this room,
I know.
but there are stairs presumably in this hallway, and there were stairs in the hallway off the dining room.
As we were filing in, I would Jin Cat would kind of lean over to Verdros and ask, "Do you think it would be advantageous to ask if I could cast a zone of truth on the area before we begin
I would
peace
certainly talk to Miranda before I did something like that. Could be seen as a rebel.
And she'll tell you that she appreciates the offer, but she would rather
Lie.
continue to build trust by showing trust. So
That's
she
fair.
politely declines.
Yeah.
Okay, so the orcs enter and they start to come down the hallway. They are wet from the rain, but as they come in range, I'm assuming Verdros prestidigitates them to be clean.
Yes.
Okay, and dry. Okay. As they're walking up, King Cyric is standing up in front of his throne, and he puts his arms out wide and says, "Welcome, friends. We're so glad that you made the journey safely, and and we look forward to fostering a long and prosperous peace between our peoples." And then as they're walking by and you're prestidigitating the water off, they kind of nod to you in appreciation. There are also...
I am constantly inciting everything that's going on. just to see who's bullshitting and who's not. Mainly out of curiosity.
Okay, well, you can't just say I'm constantly inciting, and you have to tell me when you're doing an insight.
I'm doing insight. Is the
King Cyric?
Yep. Is he happy to have? I don't know. 4.
Seems genuine.
Yep.
How
Passive insight, by the way, is a thing.
What is your passive?
16. Nope.
Okay.
11.
Okay. You want to just use that?
the irony?
I don't even know why I'd bother, but yes.
Do we feel like we have a decent background of both sides coming into this? Like going into this, we're gonna be like, wait, they did what to you? Or are we fairly confident we know the high level stuff at least?
I mean, you probably know the high level stuff. You know that there's been a war going on that relatively recently ended, and that these talks are an attempt to maintain that peace going forward and to potentially establish an alliance of some sort.
So this is not trying to establish a ceasefire of sorts. This is trying to say, hey,
there's already
we've taken our lickings. Now let's see if we can actually move beyond not being enemies and become friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or at least let's establish the parameters of what this relationship between our nations is.
And do we have an idea of public? Does the general populace of both sides want this, or are we the only people in the room? Are the people in the room the only ones that actually want an alliance?
You don't know what the orcs think because you don't live there. But you know that in general the sentiment is uneasy. The people are tired of war. Mm-hmm. Like that, they're tired of sending their sons and daughters off to die. Mm-hmm. And they want to rebuild.
Turn to lower
warm. Thank you.
But at the same time, there's a lot of sentiment that how long can a peace really last with these with these orcs? There's a lot of racism. A lot of people don't like orcs for various reasons and to varying degrees. So at least on the Haldrum side of it, tensions are pretty high, but it has the potential to become an ever more lasting peace, just because of the fatigue of war has really drained the country.
And I'm just gonna ask this bluntly. It exposes James as being ignorant of what the heck is going on, I suppose. But why are we in the room? Like, are we here?
Miranda has requested that you guys be a part of this peace talk. One, because she recognizes the importance of the role that you guys have played in securing their safe arrival. Mm-hmm. But also, she doesn't know who in her guards she can trust, because
that's right.
Sethis was leading a group that was trying to stir up the anti-orc sentiment to derail the peace talks. Mm-hmm. And a lot of his group, were either ex-military or they were common people that joined up because they hate orcs for whatever their reasons may be, or they were recruited and twisted with arguments that were maybe not necessarily in the best of faith. But you also know that at least some of the guards in the castle are probably sympathetic to Sethis' cause.
We haven't seen that occur yet, correct? We haven't seen someone in the guard.
No, but when there was an assassination attempt on Miranda's life, the prisoner was killed in his cell. Mm-hmm. And the only people that would have had access to that cell were others. So basically, Miranda doesn't know who she can trust, and she feels like at this point you guys have earned enough of her trust in this matter that she would rather have you guys there than not.
So we're more here in a guard capacity and not so much expected to
help with the peace talks?
Right.
Yes. We are not expected to do that.
Okay, that's...
Yeah, you are basically flies on the wall. I forgot to put guards out here.
Darn.
Thank you for the recap. I apologize for being...
No, that's fine.
It was good. Yeah.
The coffee finally kicked in, and I'm like, wait, where are we? What are we doing? I'm in charge of what now?
Yeah.
The peace of the nation depends on you.
I just woke up.
Ambassador Jinkat, what have you to say? What?
Taco Tuesdays are back, everybody.
They never left.
Half-orc. You live in both worlds. You shall decide the fate of two people. What?
Which two people? Those two over there? Two nations?
Yes.
Okay, so these are all guards.
Oh boy.
It's Robin Hood and his merry men.
They look like Christmas.
Huzzah.
Like Santa's.
It's the best I could do. Okay, back off.
You painted these?
No.
Not this dribble.
Those two
I
in the
did
corner.
those too. Those were some of the first ones that I did.
Long before I met you.
Yeah, like in college.
Yeah.
Oh, serious?
Like
Yeah.
undergrad, yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah. She was always cooler
Adam,
than
I
me.
brought this
That's
for
her
you,
secret.
but I mean
She's
that.
always been cool.
Okay.
I realized I didn't complete that sentence. I just stopped at "you are cool." It meant to say you were cooler than Mike even before. But I couldn't finish the sentence, so I just
Okay.
stopped, and it sounded. I'm gonna
take
stop
it.
talking
It
now.
was just an insult, James. You're okay.
Hush, little Jamesy, don't say a word. You're a dummy, but really cute.
Sun's getting real low.
Didn't rhyme, but that's okay.
The sun's getting real low right now.
I think
I just go full dumbass.
And then these
You
are
wouldn't like me
the
when I'm talking.
pillars that are holding up
Dumbass.
the upper floor. Well, they're
From
stationed.
their perspective, you're behind the pillar.
They are stationed
These are peace
so
talks.
that
You
they
gotta
are
think about both sides.
not blocking the door.
As in paradise.
Mike knows exactly what's going to happen. We all know what's
want
going
this
to
one
happen.
here?
Our
What?
characters.
I don't know what you're talking
What?
about.
No.
Yes. Okay.
It's just
Awfully crowded in here. I'm nervous.
Okay.
I know, I'm gonna get
Now
twitchy.
that we're set up,
what? It's just a peace talk.
I'm twitchy.
so
What's the balcony
Claustrophobic.
made of?
stone.
Cardboard?
It's all stonework.
Awesome.
How
Good
tall?
enough.
I think it's a target box.
How tall is my shield? Like, what I'm wondering is, could I like have it out in front of me and kind of just be like rested on the ground, but like, like I'm imagining it like cane height, so I could sort of have it in front of me, not in an imposing way.
It'd probably be about half your height.
Yeah. So can I just be kind of getting comfortable like that, but also it's a little bit easier
Sure.
to.
You still
Oh,
don't.
look, an arrow.
You still don't have it equipped,
Right.
but you have it off of your back.
Yeah.
So mechanically, it's not going to make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But
Says
you've
you.
got the
Which is what happens.
yes, says the DM.
Yes.
So all right.
Says the god of our
King Cyric welcomes them as they are coming in. Verdros is drying them off, and that they are appreciative. Warfather
Silently bow to each as if they thank me.
Warfather
One was just
Valkoon steps forward and just stares directly at King Cyric and says, "We are happy to be here," and just waits for a response. And King Cyric says, "Well, I know that it's been a long journey. Let's get right down to it, I guess.
Is the
What?
microphone on mute?
It shouldn't be. Is it
red
flashing?
lights on.
If it's flashing, it's on mute.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is your camera on?
it is on.
Are you
You
recording?
notice how
I
it's
am.
blue?
Was it last time we weren't recording, or something happened?
Yeah.
Last time I thought that the microphone was muted, but it turned out it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
All right, so just start all over.
Yeah.
so basically, it's a very awkward, start to a discussion. And King Cyric is basically, he's asking them, what are the things that the Orc Nation wants to receive in return for a lasting peace? And the Warfather kind of shifts in his place and he says, "We need access to the roads. We need trade if we're to become a true nation." And King Cyric is standing there kind of stroking his beard and like, "Yes, that's plausible. That's certainly doable. We can do that. And then what assurances would we have that further conflict would not arise?" And basically it's going back and forth. And the Warfather is basically telling him that at this point he has united most of the Orc tribes under his banner, and only a few outliers remain to be reined in. And it's going back and forth. There is, at one point, you see you see the Warfather kind of twitch his head a little bit, and his eye kind of twitches. And then the peace talks continue, and then you see him kind of... I think this is going on long enough. He pulls out both of his great swords and rushes forward towards King Sirach.
What?
Seemingly completely out of nowhere.
Eldritch Blast.
I mean,
He's a creature.
I cast Hold Person.
No, I tell you what I'm gonna do.
Interrupt me while I'm casting
I was
Hold
gonna say
Person.
Hold Person sounds pretty good.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
this is
It
essentially a
would suck.
surprise round. None of you were expecting this.
Okay.
So he rushes forward.
Except we were all sort of expecting something the whole time.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Well, but at this point, talks have been going on for a little while, and it seemed
You know
like
what?
it was
I didn't expect it to be Warfather Valkun.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but it's
Is it actually him? Is he being like mind controlled
I'm
or
gonna
something?
dispel magic and find
Yeah,
out.
when you saw the twitch, it was like, okay,
Something's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So he comes up and he strikes with both of his long swords.
Is the king wearing some sort of royal armor or something, or is
The
he just
king-
making it to the chest?
the
Oh,
king-
king's a badass.
The king is wearing just blue vestments. Basically, he's wearing nice but form-fitting clothes. He can move in them if he needs to, but they look fancy.
Yeah.
As he brings his swords down, the king just kind of, and both miss him.
Yo.
And he goes,
Badass.
well, this is interesting. Everybody roll initiative.
so.
Question.
Question.
I also have a question when you're done asking your question. You first, though.
I'm sorry,
Upon,
what?
upon seeing him charge, would I be able to pick up, like, don my shield?
His charging and attacking is part of that surprise round where
So
you're
no.
basically stunned.
Cool.
But we're figuring out initiative. You can don your shield as an action on your turn.
Yeah. Well,
it's an action to push.
my shield gives me advantage, which is why I wanted to know.
So, yeah,
No.
you wouldn't have advantage at this point then.
Cool.
So in the split second that this is happening, do the other orcs in the party look just as surprised as everybody else feels, or
Roll me an insight check.
Good question.
No.
gosh dang it, purple die 7.
7. Yeah, they look surprised.
They're bewildered.
You don't.
But are they surprised that he would do it right now, or surprised that he's doing it at all?
I didn't think that far ahead.
Okay, so Jinkat, what's your
12.
okay? Zalissa,
14.
Oh fuck, I didn't roll this.
Verdros,
15.
Rogar,
10.
One Shoe,
You would probably. So Rogar probably.
Johanna.
If you look at me at all,
My dice, why do they
even
do
going
this
into this,
to
you
me
probably
today?
would have figured. I was actually about to say
well,
before
because
he
you
told us
are
what
not
Warfather
well
Valkun
rested
did.
from.
Jinket was sort
That's
of
true.
looking at this
from,
as
from
almost
my
like
nightmares.
Yeah.
physical
Your
embodiment
mind was
of
drifting,
the
you were thinking about
conflict
that
he's got going
nightmare,
on
and-
inside of the
Oh
humans
shit, he's
versus the orcs.
attacking.
And so, seeing it look like it's going good,
Maybe not.
Okay.
and then the
I
orc
am
just
stood.
breaks
I
ranks
know,
and
me
goes,
too, but
All right.
there's just so many
that
snaps.
breaks
I'm
something
like,
inside Jinket.
Okay, so at the top of the round, Warfather
So you might have to have
Valkun
another talk with Jinket.
attempts to strike again,
Apparently.
and he misses with the first attack, but he, instead of striking with the other sword, he comes back with the same one and catches the side of the king. And so the king kind of gets pulled with it, and oh, that does sting. And that's all he's going to do. Sorry, I just need to double check this. Yep. Okay. Immediately after the Warfather, King Sirach kind of narrows his eyes a little bit, and he says, I don't think things are as they seem. And he kind of takes a stance, and he uses, and he takes the dodge action.
Okay.
After King Sirach, One Shoe.
I guess no, because that's an action. Okay, so I guess my action is gonna be I'm gonna run into the room and start throwing out weapons.
Okay. You run up to here. As you're running, give me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Well, you don't have any weapon.
She's
No,
running
she's
to the
running
room
to
to
the
get the
to that
room.
room.
Talk
Okay.
with your mouth full.
Don't say stupid stuff.
12.
Okay. So you run up to the door, and as you get there, it won't open.
Oh, who
Okay.
called that?
And then okay, so that was just my movement. Is that also my action to test the door?
I'd say that's your object interaction, so
Okay.
you still have an action.
Then I will cast because I have literally nothing else that I can do. I don't think because that's a ranged weapon and that's security wounds and oh goodness, shit. Okay, I'm going to I guess whip around, grab my mother's necklace and cast detect magic on Warfather Valcoon.
Okay.
That's all I've got.
Okay, so you cast detect magic, and
Within 30 feet, I guess is what it says.
let me see
I think you're there.
the description.
It's gonna give her an aura based on what school of magic is surrounding it.
Okay. You see a faint necromantic aura around him.
What? Oh, you got the lid too. Do you want a straw?
But it's weird. It's like he moves and the aura follows him with just like a split second delay.
So no enchantment, no illusion.
Wow. Interesting.
I'm just gonna shout out. This is some kind of necromancy, you guys. And
And Miranda
Vandros
goes,
is like
necromancy.
charging shit is like, what? Necromancy.
Once you say what now?
and that's all I can do, I guess, unless I want to finish my movement. But I think I want to stay by the door, so I'm gonna. How far did I move?
You moved, I'll say 15 feet.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay by the door. Maybe like take a step to the side in case somebody wants to like run right at it.
Okay. I'll set you here.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess if you yelled the door was locked, or could I see that it?
I mean, you could see that she tried to.
Yeah, it's not my
Open
turn
it.
anyway, so don't worry.
Okay, so after 1-2 is Verdros.
You know, I'm not. Are any of the other orcs taking an aggressive stance?
Not at this point. They seem confused, and they haven't reacted yet.
Okay. Quick check with Saul. Everything good?
Yeah, boss. Nothing out
Okay,
here.
thanks. 6 seconds. Gonna try to dispel magic on Warfather Valcoon.
Okay. So you cast detect. Did you say detect or
Dispel.
dispel? So you cast dispel magic,
Yeah.
and it hits him, but nothing happens.
Okay. Got it. I yelled to Miranda, dispelling isn't working.
I'm assuming you cast it at just 3rd level.
I only have 3rd level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then,
I'm a warlock, baby.
that's right.
Yep.
Then nothing happens.
Yeah.
You gonna move or anything?
How's this thing look? Is that that's
a guard.
That's a guard.
Oh, I got one detect
It's a
magic.
guard.
I didn't even use
Wait,
the
where's
spell
one shoe?
1-2's here.
I thought one shoe ran to the door where our stuff
Right
was.
door.
This is the door.
That's where the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess you were pointing to the wrong door, not the right door.
Then I will move.
Sorry.
I'll
The right
move
door is the left door.
back to. Okay, can I be here? Oops. On the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're basically wedging yourself in.
Yeah.
The statue is kind of straddling these two.
I got you.
spaces.
Yep.
So I'll say that you're in the space right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. After Verdros is Alyssa.
Okay, I am. Sorry. Yeah. Quick question. The detect magic was. You sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. Did I sense any magic on the door?
No.
Okay.
Hello, continue.
I am going to use my action to cast Entanglement. Or Entangle.
Okay. And is that a...
He has to...
20-foot square starting from a point within range.
So I want it to start right in front of Val, in between them, and work its way out.
Okay, so you want to entangle all of these people too?
No, I want to entangle him and go that way.
Okay, so
the middle point would be between the group and Warfather.
20-foot square is 4 squares. So the farthest out you could put it would be like here.
Totally fine. I just don't want...
and you would catch the Warfather and these two.
Perfect.
Okay, awesome. So they need to roll saves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't care what their bonuses are. There's no way that they beat a... Is that a 15? Yeah, 15. Yeah. They didn't beat a 15. So all 3 of them are entangled.
Yup.
And that area is considered difficult terrain. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so that's good to know. Oops. All right. Are you moving? Are you doing anything else?
No, I'm staying put.
Okay, fantastic.
Does this mean we're in a thorny situation?
The guards are going to rush up to defend their king. Okay, he can't quite reach there. But they're basically rushing into a position to defend. These two can't quite reach where the Warfather is. Well, actually, I guess that guy is just in range. But that guy can't.
Up a little bit. I can barely hear it. Unless anybody disagrees.
I mean, I can hear it fine, but...
Distance.
These guys rush up behind the orcs.
How far?
Damn.
Oh, you got it.
And at this point, like, they're not entirely sure what's going on. So these guys are basically just... These guys and this one are basically going to tell the orcs, stand down and you might live through this. Because they haven't reacted yet. Mm-hmm. This guy, and this guy are all going to make attacks towards the Warfather. Which...
Should have expected this. It makes more sense for them to make the Warfather attack than to attack above the Warfather and the orcs. And the king.
Okay, let's see.
Foster war. An idiot. Nobody.
All right.
Tell me I'm wrong.
So,
I mean, you're not an idiot.
these two both take swings at the Warfather and miss. Oh, that guy was flanking though. So he would have had advantage. Doesn't matter.
Are we the only ones who are?
This guy.
I couldn't find mine.
This guy does connect.
It's because I looked in the wrong drawer. I know where it is
Oh,
now.
now you know for next time.
And he does 9 damage to the Warfather.
Fucker.
I mean,
I gotta spare
does
the
anyone
die.
have a spare
Right?
pen
Like,
or
I don't
pencil?
know.
Yeah.
Here.
A spare what?
Well, what would you
Pen or
prefer?
pencil.
Yeah,
Pencil.
spare the dying that's on standby for
I might have to click it
Warfather.
down a little bit. I don't know if I got the graphite all the way out.
It's working.
Get your
Thank you.
graphite all the way.
And then the second round of attacks, all 3 hits for 7, 4, and 11 damage.
Second round of attacks for who?
These 3. They make 2 attacks each.
Oh, okay. All right.
They got a hole. Like, there's something wrong with it.
Right. Well, maybe whoever goes next should shout, like, don't kill him or something.
Yep.
I mean, if you're Secret Service and someone starts attacking the president, you're not going to be
You're
like,
not
listen,
I know.
he's probably having a bad day.
Yeah, but you're going to tackle the
All right.
shooter before you shoot him in the face.
Jinkat.
The Secret Service wouldn't.
What?
The Secret
Jim
Service
Cat?
wouldn't.
No,
Jinkat.
I think they try and
All right,
capture the guy,
so
wouldn't they? If they
I was telling Rogar that Jinkat was sort of watching the peace talks play out as almost a real-world manifestation of the conflict he's got going on inside. So seeing the orc break ranks and just go attack the human, Jinkat just sort of lets out like a guttural no, like just screaming.
Okay.
So for 6 seconds he's been screaming, and he is going to cast Hold Person on Warfather Valkoon. I know he's entangled, but this is
Okay. So he needs to
it's
roll.
a wisdom save.
Okay. What's the DC?
Good question, isn't it? 15.
Okay, he got a 19, so he resists it.
Okay. So Jinkat is also.
Does he seem particularly resistant?
No, not necessarily.
Jinkat is also
Where
going
did
to
I-
move. We can move through friendly spaces, right?
No, I ordered
yes.
this online.
So,
I wanted to go
Jinkat's
to it,
moving-
but just haven't.
So
Did
2.
Did you guys?
Basically, he wants to get as close to King Cyric as possible. Ideally, he'd like to be within 5 feet of him. So that
Okay, do you want to be next to Warfather, or do you
Yeah.
want to? Okay.
Yeah.
This
All
is
right.
rough.
Yeah.
And I can equip.
It's an
Equipping
action-
You're in
is-
difficult
it's an
terrain
action
now
action to
too.
equip your
FYI.
shield.
It's not an object interaction.
Not to equip a shield.
Okay. All right. So I used the action already.
Drawing a weapon is basically an object interaction. Because it's in a sheath, you just pull it out, it's good to go. But with a shield,
an action or a bonus action?
what? No, it's an action.
Okay.
Because you have to put your arm through the straps, you got to tighten them, the whole thing.
Can I, as an object interaction, the shield I'm holding, basically hold it up in between Warfather Valkoon and King Cyric?
So you're not equipping it,
Right.
you're just holding it.
Right.
I mean, you can try and see if maybe that'll give King Cyric a little bit of cover.
Right. It's also this is a bit of a not to put too much pressure on this situation, but if Warfather Valkoon kills King Cyric, Jinkat's gonna have some expensive therapy bills. So this is basically him just like, please God, no, just whatever he can do to.
Okay.
To-
I will say, since you're just
Take it
holding it
down.
up, it's going to be real easy for that to get knocked out of your hands.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. After Jinkat, Rogar.
Oh, fuck. Hoping it wasn't me. All right. I'm a cast thaumaturgy. What?
No.
Well, I was hoping that. Yeah. I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy and pretty much yell, out into the hall.
What are you yelling?
Yeah, that's a good question. What am I?
Penis.
I win that game.
Hold your swords.
Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah. Everyone stay where you are. No, that's a bad thing to say. No, that's what I would fucking say, because I'm not charismatic at all. Everyone stay where you are. Something is wrong.
Don't look where I'm pointing.
Okay.
But it's really fucking loud, because it's loud and it's an echo hall, so I yell it at like
So-
the top of my
An echo hall.
lungs, so people like better cover their fucking ears.
So the guards
Weird flex, but okay.
and the orcs all kind of like they're still kind of facing off with each other or whatever, but they kind of glance around but keep their main focus on each other. But it was definitely heard.
Yes.
However, the Warfather, King Cyric, and Miranda don't seem to have reacted. They heard it for sure, but they're remaining composed. Okay, after Rogar is the orcs.
I trust Miranda not to be. Miranda's. Damn, Miranda.
Well, let me see. Maybe
Holy shit,
Your wife
girl.
goes to the bathroom for 2 minutes.
Oh, holy moly!
Jesus, I was not
Sexy.
picturing
Is she here?
that for Miranda.
What did Miranda do?
Girlfriend
She's a
stacked,
little-
okay?
Yeah, girlfriend. She a little hoe.
Oh.
She's a princess.
Anything.
She's not a hoe.
She
What's
gets
the
what
word?
she wants.
She's
Nothing
a
wrong
hoochie.
with that.
Hoochie mama.
Okay.
Princess.
Anything to facilitate peace.
So the orcs, at this point, they kind of are coming to their senses, and Burgok and Rogmesh are entangled in vines, and so they're going to spend their actions trying to escape, and they are going to fail miserably. In fact, Burgok fails so bad that he actually falls, and some more vines kind of wrap around his face because he rolled a 1.
Oh.
So he is prone and entangled. Well, Rogmesh is still just... She pulls a few vines off, but more wrap around to take their place. The rest of them will draw their weapons and turn to face the guards. And basically say, basically they tell them, if so much as another finger gets raised against the chief, we'll cut you down.
He did that to
Who
us,
says
or-
that?
They say that to the guards that
The
are...
orcs say that to the guards that
Yeah.
are facing them.
The orcs that are entangled?
No, the
No,
others.
the other 4 orcs.
Okay, that makes more sense.
The 2 that are entangled, they spent their action trying to get out and failed.
Okay.
All right.
Johanna, when did you go?
I haven't yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
rolled like a 6.
Johanna goes now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Johanna,
Woo woo! Johanna!
as this starts to happen,
girl, fix it.
have you ever had a moment where the adrenaline just starts pumping and it feels like it's in slow-mo?
Yes.
You have one of those moments right now.
Okay.
And you hear a slight ringing sound to your right, and it's coming from where the statue is.
Okay.
Do it!
Oh.
Oh!
All right.
Oh!
I was not expecting this,
Johanna's the chosen one!
but okay. Where's the statue? It's
The statue is here.
Do we all know
That awkward
about
moment
the
when you
statue?
find out you're the main
You know,
character.
we know
We
the
know the
basics
story.
of,
Okay.
you know.
Nobody can.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Oh
okay.
my god.
You
So
go, girl.
if I hear the ringing, because like at first my thought was gotta get in between the orcs and the soldiers because that's just gonna turn into a bloodbath. But now with the ringing and the slow-mo moment, I think her attention would be diverted to the statue. So she's gonna move or like look towards it to see if that's where the ringing is coming from.
You can almost... It's almost like the sword looks like it's vibrating.
I'm gonna run grab it.
Okay, so you run up, and you reach for the sword, and it comes free. And as you lift it, you feel it instantly attuned to you.
Wow.
Damn, bro. Shit, girl, what you do?
Hell yeah! Its name is Witchblade.
Okay, once you just let out.
That might not be
Dang.
good.
Right?
No, but
Sandwich
which blade
blade.
is it?
Oh,
It's a sandwich
Jesus.
blade.
Get out.
Oh my god, this thing is
It's
so
a 6
cool.
foot sub with a hilt.
May I?
She's still reading it. Give her a minute.
Yeah. Lightning lure.
Wait, what?
It
Wait, what?
lets me cast lightning lure.
Is that like a dance move?
Oh, is it like Mew Mew?
Lightning Lure it's kind of like your Thorn Whip in that it's a 30 foot range or 15-foot range. You can look it up.
Yeah.
And basically, it shoots an arc of lightning at someone and pulls them closer.
Ooh.
Spicy.
I know, it is really spicy.
Right?
Yep, 15
I ate a
foot.
lot of it.
I'll read you guys the description if you want.
Yes.
Sure.
It says, this legendary longsword has a hilt that resembles the gnarled branches of a dead tree extending from the trunk which forms the handle. The roots extend into a steel pommel encasing a crystal. The blade is a darkened steel with veins of silver that mimic the jagged paths of lightning bolts, and runes are carved along the spine of the blade.
You all, as she lifts the sword, huge crack of thunder and the brightest flash of lightning you've seen today
Oh my god, yes.
streams in from the giant window behind her.
Yeah.
I feel like we all kind of fall to our knees first.
There was foreshadowing when we woke up.
So I feel like as a player, this sword in my hands, like a little overwhelmed. I don't know if Johanna would, like, kind of like she's like, I've got this sword, now what?
Jin Cat's sort of looking
I
like,
know, right?
when did Johanna get so hot?
You still have
Verdros is standing there, not in awe. He's just like, well done.
You still have
Just a little bit
10
jealous.
feet of movement.
Yeah.
Genuinely happy for her.
Is the lightning
can roll
flash enough to gather the attention of everyone in the room? Do you think?
It was bright enough. It was a bright flash, and seeing someone go for this sword, like that sword's a big deal. So seeing the sword come free, like pretty much all of the guards, you can hear audible gasps.
Yeah.
Does Johanna own England now?
Look at
All of you, my subjects, will cease this.
from Monty Python, where he's like, "But I didn't vote for you."
Some bint loved a scimitar in a pond.
Because the
Scimitar
moistened
of
bit
me.
loved the scimitar of me.
Oh my gosh.
Out with the peace talks, in with the monarchy.
I almost feel like she wants to like yell something along like "cease this nonsense" or
I'm just the
"you listen to me now."
I'm the queen now.
So you've used 20 feet of your movement.
Yep.
You use your object interaction to pick up the sword.
Yep.
You still have action, bonus action, and 10 feet of movement.
Okay. I don't want the orcs to think that I'm going to attack the war chief if I try to tackle him.
She puts the sword back.
No.
Lays it down.
Oops. I broke this off. I'm sorry, guys.
Be right back.
Oh, okay. I think I have a maybe something somewhat neutral. I want to use my last bit of movement to get closer to the king. And then I want to use my action to try to like grab him and basically like shove him behind me.
You want to try and switch places with him?
Not necessarily switch, if mechanically that's easier then yes, but more just to like get him out of the way.
You could pull him, but in moving him out of range of the Warfather would get an attack of opportunity.
Even though he's entangled.
It wouldn't be his.
It's against his will.
Yeah, he's not doing
Sure.
the moving. He's being pulled.
It wouldn't.
Correct. Attack of opportunities only happen if they are moving under their own power, essentially.
Because that's where their attention is at.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay, roll an athletics check.
Athletics. All right. Come on, you fuckers.
Get it.
Roll something nice
Unless
today.
you want to rule against that, but by the rule.
Does Jin Cat see this happening, and can he kind of, since he's got a shield right there, can he kind of give a little nudge to help?
Smack him in the face.
Narratively, yes. Rules one.
Right.
17.
17? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the king resists, but he didn't roll high enough to stop you. So you can pull him, I'd say you pull him to the side here.
Gotcha. Was that the last of my movement?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll stay where I'm at. Hold please.
Well, actually, you were here, so you stepped 5 feet here.
Can I step 5 feet forward to get in front of the war chief?
Yeah.
And I've got the blade in front of me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Then Jin Cat just lowers the shield like a curtain. Surprise, motherfucker!
Princess Miranda, she's trying to clock all this, but seeing you take the sword and move her father out of the way and step into the, like, she is stunned. She doesn't know what to do. Like, this is unprecedented. This is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Vargas is pissed at Miranda if she doesn't do anything. Like,
so
you're
she.
a fucking Arcanist.
I was
do
half
something.
joking, but is it actually canon that Jin Cat was blocking the view of Warfather Valkoon from seeing?
No, because he can move around. It's not like it's a giant tower shield. Like, he can see what was happening. It might have been obscured a little bit, but you're not completely blocking his. It's not like you have the shield on his face.
I just want to give Johanna her. I just love the idea of the reveal. The shield lowers, and where there was a king 2 seconds ago, now there's Johanna.
And that would be an amazing image, but I don't think it fits.
Yep, it can work that way, baby.
Trying to do that dog trick.
I'm a girl now.
Oh, yeah. I love that there's some dog. I'm going to tangent just for a minute. Mike showed me a video where it's like you take the hose attachment on the vacuum cleaner and you suck it to yourself and scream, and like the dogs freak out. So like one dog like runs and grabs the hose and is like crying to try to get it off of its owner.
Trying to save its
right?
owner from the vacuum.
From the vacuum.
I don't
eating
think
the
they do
owner.
that.
And then it cuts to another video of this little white fluffy dog, and the owner does it, and he's like screaming and writhing, and the dog like turns away and goes back to sleep.
That would be Mucho.
It's also Bug because we tried it.
Did you really? Like, whatever.
He was
They're up
like,
to shenanigans
"Nah."
again.
Bug's like, good luck, fucker.
In my
Miranda,
house when you did.
Miranda's she's so stunned by what's happening. She doesn't move. She doesn't use a bonus action. But she does come to her senses just enough. And she uses a spell slot and casts Identify on Warfather to find out what is going on. And as she does, the color drains from her face.
Oh.
He's possessed.
Oh, good.
Alright.
What?
Him?
I don't know if you have it. You have it.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. It's not a spell. Channel divinity. Turn undead.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait till his turn.
Yeah.
So after Miranda,
He's possessed.
the archers at this point they had knocked arrows and pulled them back, trained on the actually trained on the Warfather. But seeing what you just did, there's a moment of hesitation, and they still have the arrows in knot, but not totally pulled back.
I can't read
I feel like
lips.
Mike has a whole game going in his head that none of us know what's going on.
Okay,
I can't read
He's
lips.
not saying real words right now.
Okay.
He's just moving his
No, I didn't. I am
Warfather
absolutely saying real word.
Valkoon. He looks at you and he just has this furious look in his eyes. He basically says, "That sword means nothing. Step aside." And he goes to shove you.
Oh, wow.
Can I like take a reaction? Can I like brace or
Wait,
try
he's
to,
entangled
It's
though.
a contested
How can he get
athletics
up?
check.
Well, he's not prone. He's entangled. He can't move.
But he can knock her aside.
He
Being
can push
His
her.
entangled?
feet are planted.
His feet up his
Oh,
arm, but his
okay.
arms can move.
Gotcha.
He's trying to make a show of pushing her aside, even though she has this sword.
Shoving
Yeah.
is a contested athletics check.
I'm super perceptive.
Me?
Okay, so I need an athletics
since I was 19.
check from you.
The blue
Come
one?
on,
Oh,
purple
I've been for
die,
a few
make it
years.
good.
I'm super
Are you
perceptive.
serious?
Yeah.
That is
I'm not
a
with you.
Maybe it's
I
because
know.
your
24.
shirt is blue and like it's
Yeah,
like
you
Like shining. It's the lightning from
you
the
manage
sword.
to like he goes to
noticed
shove
it
you,
before,
and
but,
you
I guess it just hit
you
me.
put the
Brace?
sword against his blade, and you brace, and he can't quite get you to move.
Fuck you.
Woo woo!
Barely.
Yes.
You had to be the 22.
Woo! Thank you, purple die.
So yeah.
Right, and I also dropped something on the ground, and now I don't know what it is. Hold on.
I had a piece of something quite auspicious that I'm bring back as.
So, yeah, at this point, the Warfather is going to use Warfather's command. As a bonus action, he shouts, "Kill them and help me!"
Uh-oh.
And these three take weapon attacks on the guards.
Did they just not hear or ignore Miranda saying he's possessed?
They can't disobey their Warfather.
So it's not the Warfather.
Why don't you have a long conversation with them about that?
Why don't I?
They don't understand.
Go ahead,
what
6 seconds at a
necromancy
time.
really.
He's not your Warfather. He's being possessed by another entity who I'm pretty sure is...
So,
Right.
so yeah, all three of them hit. And
But what if they did it?
they do.
They do. That's not how this game works.
But what if they did that?
That's an alternate dimension that we don't live in. That's an alternate timeline.
Okay.
Technically, we do live in a world where they
didn't
didn't attack because they're not real.
All right, so they do 15, 7, and 7 damage.
Shut up.
Technically, we don't because there is another timeline where the dice roll differently. So
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not the one we live in.
All right.
Fuck, really?
So
Join the club. I'm first in line.
you give me a perception check because you were right in his face.
She will.
Hold on.
Shooting
Okay,
us
whatever
why.
this is plus 1.
She'll probably answer the
14.
what after getting rid of
14.
punch James.
Okay. So there's another flash of lightning behind you, and you see almost like a shadow overlaid over Father Valkoon's face. It looks like Cephas.
Uh-oh.
That's who killed my
Damn,
parents.
Grimm's pulling some interesting shit. I assumed it was Grimm's spirit happening about Valkoon, but
Right, because
that's
we
what
killed Cephas, right?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did.
he did.
So Grimm probably was like, gonna take and put that over here.
All right.
Drop some
Have I like?
At this point, King Cyric no longer immediately in danger. This is a very interesting turn of
Oh my
events.
gosh.
He is genuinely amused, and he's someone that he hasn't had this kind of excitement in a long time,
King
and he's
David.
enjoying
He's
this.
like 86 or something, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
super
he's up
old.
there.
He's giving off
But
King
he's still
Gloomy
super
vibes
spry, yeah.
of just
Yeah.
like,
Kind of.
it'll work out.
Right.
This is interesting.
He's genuinely not worried for himself.
If he starts earthbending, I
Well, of
swear.
course, he's behind Johanna.
Or at least he genuinely
Have you
seems
seen
to not
that
be
ass?
worried
Yeah.
for himself. Okay. So, One Shoe, what you doing?
Question. So, this type of necromancy before, is it familiar to me? I mean, or because like, or is this like maybe if we're assuming it's Grimm, like, is this something maybe that's new and kind of he's grown a little bit?
So,
Same question for Bear Dress, by the way.
so you know what possession is. It's essentially a spirit, some kind of ghost or specter or something, inhabiting and taking over a living entity's body. Grimm would reanimate corpses when you knew him and cause them to do things, but this is a full possession of one entity by another entity.
Okay.
So if this was entirely Grimm's doing, this is something new.
This is new. Okay. Well, having heard what King Cyric said, I'm gonna turn him like wipe that damn smile off your face and unlock his damn door.
And he hears you, and you see him just kind of cock an eyebrow and look out the corner of his eye at you. Because it's not currently his turn, so he can't do anything more than that right now.
Whose ever turn it is?
You doing anything
Unlock
else?
the door.
I don't have like I don't think I have like lock picking
You don't have any like,
stuff.
depossession spells or anything, do you?
Do you have
don't.
anything that could blow a lock off?
I have nothing.
I can only possibly destroy
I can
the
cure
entity.
wounds and I can do stuff with magic
Turn undead.
with
Yeah,
ranged
but,
weapons,
like,
which I don't have.
But
Can you
Force
misty
it to
step?
flee the body.
No.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
All,
a
Yeah, and
of,
if
all
it's
of
a
my
low enough
prepared spells
cure-
have to do with
charm
like
won't
ranged
be.
weapons.
My
That's what I'm
ranger's a
hoping.
different type of ranger, and he has misty.
I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
try to.
this better just kick him out.
Yeah.
How
Well, it's okay if we kill.
Warfather Valcoon got
worst
like
case scenario.
one good swipe into King Sarah.
Kill the ghost.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
connected
right.
once.
He
but-
looks okay though, right? He's just
Oh, King Sir's fine.
Okay.
He's got
Um,
a little bit of a cut on his side, but he's fine.
I have no strength, so I'm just gonna try to pick the door and try to.
Is it the sort of
What are
lock
you
you
using to pick it?
That's a great question.
Is it the
I'm
sort of
gonna
lock you can
use-
see
Stood
through?
up and he was like, "Hello."
Is it the sort of lock you can see through?
I mean, it's got a keyhole. Yeah.
And it's a big enough keyhole that someone could look through and see what's happening on the other side?
I mean, if you really got right up in there, it'd be a pretty narrow field of view, but possibly.
The only thing I have is like a hunting trap.
I
Is
know
there like
exactly
a pin
what
on
you
there
do.
or something I could
I
yank
know,
off and
because,
try
like,
to?
You know what? Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
So go ahead and make me a dexterity
Used
check.
to knowing-
Are you proficient with thieves' tools? Okay, so just a straight dexterity check.
Look at this face.
Where are you so man?
Jesus. That's a 15.
A 15?
Yeah, sweetie.
Okay, so you kind of jiggle this pin in the lock, and you feel like it kind of catches on something, and is it gonna break? It comes free, and the pin you're using is just very slightly bent. You can still use it for your hunting trap. It didn't break entirely, but you're not sure.
Punching a hole in the door.
But you did not manage to unlock the door.
Okay.
I reveal Dick Key feet.
That is probably all that I can do. I don't have.
Probably a good thing you're the only person who heard that.
Oh, I did. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Click. Let me turn real quick.
Okay, that's all I can do besides move, and I.
Oh no,
not
that's my
planning
car
on
key.
moving, so-
Oh no.
Okay. Verdros.
I'm trying to figure out exactly what the best play would be. I mean, I think I'm going.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. There's not a table right here.
It's not really any good options here. So, I think I'm gonna try something, and I'm curious. Well, I know better. Oh, that's a second level spell anyway. Okay, screw it. I'm going to what?
You're going to what?
She's a jerk. Fuck it. Can I Eldritch Blast the door?
Can Eldritch Blast target a non-creature?
You've let it do it before.
But you brought it to my attention that it has to target
Now
a
we
creature.
know.
Yeah.
Target me!
Target me,
Just try to
target me,
Just
miss.
try to I'm done. I'm done.
Take the dodge action.
I would allow you to use your reaction to try to dodge it if it would hit you.
Okay. I'm done.
Jesus.
Eldritch
Just
blast
because
me!
that's cool AF.
Eldritch blast me!
If you hit her hard enough, can she go through the door?
Cannonball it.
She might not get back up.
I've been there, done that.
Literally none of my spells can be used here.
I think we agreed on a plan, Mike.
I was gonna say, who says you have
What?
to fight?
You really want me to try and Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast?
blast me!
Right, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast her twice.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Okay.
I can cure wounds myself, it's fine.
It's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
Woo! That's a hit.
All right. So you
Oh,
hit.
wait.
You need to roll me a Dex saving throw to see if you can dodge it.
Oh no.
15.
15. No.
No.
You almost dodge it,
today.
but instead of basically you almost dodge it, and instead of it hitting your chest, it hits you in the head.
Oh, this is
no.
so stupid. 7 force damage.
Kind of like Anna.
So you got a little bit of a shiner.
And the silver streak goes down your hair.
7.
Yeah.
And then again. Dirty 20.
Woo!
Michael.
Oh my god, 13.
10 force damage.
You have matching
I tried
shiners.
2 different dice,
Oh, yeah,
okay?
you did. That
I have
sucked.
not rolled higher than a 12 today.
This is the dumbest thing we have ever done.
Yeah,
by far.
that was, yeah.
I don't know. Jinkat getting taken out by a squirrel was pretty good.
I'll be right. I'm good.
You have matching shiners.
Oh.
You kind of look like a raccoon, or will in about an hour.
And the door is still locked.
And the door's still locked.
I'm good. It's fine. Oh no.
Okay,
Toss me.
Zalissa.
Oh, I don't even know.
Kids.
You're going to toss me.
Just don't tell the elf.
I can't make it myself. I can't make the distance. You're going to toss me.
Can I cast lightning bolt on the door?
Oh gosh. Yeah. So you basically pick a direction,
Yeah.
and the lightning bolt.
That way.
The door.
And the lightning bolt forms a line between you and up to 100 feet away from you.
Wait, you're casting lightning bolt?
At the door.
Oh boy.
Any creature within that line is going to
How
take,
are you doing?
is going to take damage.
Oh, so is she right in front?
Yeah.
Well, but I can go from this angle.
But isn't it
It's
like,
like a, it's
she-
a 5
I,
foot
like,
She's
stepped
wide
in front of-
technically right
strike
here.
zone.
Like I stepped in front of the door. So
It's not. It's not an infinitesimally.
So
Once you get the fuck out of
You
the
could,
door.
you could do
kill
it.
character from friendly fire only?
You could do it, but she'll need to make a dex save. And
How
she'll-
bad do you love one shoe?
I have my second character. I've been working on her for days.
Days?
The last
Yeah.
for a while, but like the last couple of days I've been working on her really hard, so yeah.
She
I'll
came
have
into
a lot
this
of
knowing
info
it was
for
a
you,
suicide
I'm excited.
mission.
in case you want to like pepper it in. What?
Her other character's on the other side.
You gonna let this happen?
I'm not in charge of her actions.
I'm not gonna lightning bolt my friend.
Wuss.
If it was Verdros, you probably would.
You pussy.
Not one shoe.
Come on, get mad and hit me.
I'm fine. I'm just like bleeding from my nose. I'm fine.
This is what happens when one shoe drinks again.
Okay.
Exactly.
When Taylor
You were
moved
there.
the king back, was that an action?
Johanna.
Yes.
Okay, so that was a full action.
That was so stupid.
Although once we get our weapons, I'm still trying to figure out what
I will try that
happens
every
after
single
we have
time.
the weapon.
I know. I'm very confused.
The smart thing is to not attack anybody. Just keep trying to hold them off.
Yeah.
What's hard for me, I don't have any cold spells.
Like, I still think we should get the door open,
Yes.
but I don't know
Right.
that
I can
fighting
get
is
it
going to be
open.
the answer in this situation.
What you doing?
Bless you.
be blessed.
I don't know. Does the DM have any suggestions?
You can hold your
Wild shape into something that can knock that door down.
What if you wild shaped into something small and crawled under the door, and then
I was thinking about that, but
unwild-shaped?
can I unlock it from the, like, is it a lock? Is it a padlock? Or is it, like, I just go on the other side and...
and twist the lock open?
So, it's a key. There's a keyhole, and you can use a key from either side. But it's not like we have here where it's a latch on one side.
Yeah.
What if
Key on
you
the other.
turned into an ant, went inside the key
And then
lock
jumped on the little
mechanism,
peg?
and then pushed the little pin until the door opened?
strong enough to do that.
We have trouble with doors.
Very strong. How
Ants
dare
can
you?
lift 100 times their body weight.
hot.
And
ID
their
other
body
than
weight
Verbox not
is
enough.
like
Yes.
an atom.
Actually, it's an ant.
Yeah, they can do 100 times their body weight, but their body weight is nothing compared to the force it requires to move a lock.
Have you ever picked a lock?
Or
No, but I know how much force it takes to turn a key. And an ant can't turn a fucking key.
They're not trying
But
to turn a
she's
key.
not
They're
an
trying to
ant,
push a
she's
pin.
A magical ant.
Multiple pins, and then rotate
she
the
is an
entire. What's that?
Mechanism.
Yeah.
I don't know how complex this system
I don't think
is.
I can turn into anything small enough to get in there.
You all know.
But you could probably turn into something big enough to try and knock the door down.
Like a dire wolf? Will
What did
that
they have
do?
Yeah,
then?
you could try this guy one.
You can certainly.
Okay. I will.
A bear would probably be stronger.
Okay. Can I turn into a bear?
No.
Yeah, you could turn into a bear.
Nick, she's turning into a bear.
I'm gonna turn into a bear.
Years ago.
And I requested it be a brown bear.
Yeah.
That's kind of bear.
Oh, wait a second.
She's doing good. She has not had any.
You know what?
Oh, brown bear!
Cat's
Is
in
it?
the stable.
That's actually a card. Is there a bear as well as a brown bear?
But
Ooh, or a polar bear. I do have to check these brown. Sorry.
But
Let
they
me
might
see
not
which one's
have.
gonna be the
They might
best.
not be able to transform into
Or a
those
cave
yet.
bear. There's so many bears.
Cave bear.
Right.
Polar bear. Those aren't standard 5e.
What CR?
Oh, or am I not allowed to go that high?
She's like, oh, ancient dragon.
That's not a cave. You can't.
I can definitely do that one. I don't know what qualifies me to do that.
Transform into a beast of challenge or anything.
CR6 beast. I know because when I'm
Which
programming
would be
it-
like what?
Stegosaurus.
Druid level divided by 3,
You
rounded
owe me a
down.
donut.
So
Why?
you're level
Because Eldritch
5,
Blast
so
me in the face
you can only do.
You told me
the
to.
brown.
Okay.
Because these two
Well,
are.
she
Still owe me a
only
donut.
high.
You told me to do it. Where are the donuts?
Okay, so you're turning into a brown
Can I eat
bear.
them all?
I'm gonna turn into a brown bear.
All right.
And I am just gonna bolt through that door. But as I bolt,
So I don't have a bear mini.
So I'm gonna be
So
an
I'm
eagle.
gonna use this eagle mini because
works.
that's just what I happen to have.
so I'm gonna bolt towards the door. But as I get close to the door, I am gonna go in between one shoe's legs and basically kind of flip around.
Do you know how short I am?
There.
It's gonna
And
be very
she's
beautiful.
ducking down because she tried to get out of the way of Eldritch Blast.
Very good idea.
This bear is very athletic and
I mean,
yeah.
you can try.
Yeah, he is
You can
gonna do
certainly
that.
try.
She's gonna do that. She's gonna do that. She's gonna take her nose and dig it to the floor and just kind of flip one shoe up.
I can't see
And
you.
Next session,
Okay,
we're all gonna have new
make-
characters because we lost to a door.
Make a dexterity
Doors are
check
hard.
as the bear.
Okay.
Bears can dial cell phones. I'll go to McGurry.
So, and I don't. Is that just
Okay, so
zero?
it's just 14.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say that you managed to at least move her out of the way.
Yeah.
She doesn't land on your back, but you
Oh no,
managed
she
to
doesn't
nudge
need
her out
to
of
land
the
on my
way.
back. I just wanted her out of the way without harming her anymore.
Okay, I'll say that you do manage to get her out of the way.
What'd you roll?
We'll call that your. I'll say that's your object interaction.
Okay.
Women aren't
Are you-
objects, Adam.
Yes, bird.
In this case, it is. Otherwise, you won't have an action to try to break down the door.
Okay. So, but I'm still like full force. Now I'm
You're
breaking
still
down.
running. You knocked her out
Now
of the
I
way.
use my action to get through the door.
All
So
right.
it's okay to
Roll me-
objectify women as long as it serves your needs.
Yeah.
Roll me
Absolutely.
a athletics check as the bear.
You didn't know this?
There's
Come
so
on.
many rules.
So it'd be strength.
But we can't do it. Only they can do
I
it.
thought it was simple. Just treat them like
Okay,
you know,
just
fellow
strength.
humans.
No.
Only the GM's allowed to objectify women.
6
You slam into the door with a crunch, but the crunch
was more on my
was
shoulder,
more
not
your
the
shoulder
door.
than the door.
2,000-pound bear runs into a door and goes shoulder to the door.
It's a sturdy wood door. Like get
The
that.
kind that doesn't go knock down when you roll a 2.
Oh, two.
I buy that interaction.
No, me too.
All right.
Just
So you're a
kinda
bear. I don't think you have any bonus actions as
I
a
just
bear.
kind of slouch down.
Oh, defeated.
Oh, there's. Are you okay, baby?
So she basically sits and just goes. All right.
And then I
Next,
look over at one shoe and I go,
next the guards. At this point, they've been attacked by the orcs. So these guards are going to attack back.
Goodness gracious.
Clap back.
Those are 3 hits.
which one is that?
ICD test.
Pumpkin? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's the. I want you to look at me, but don't touch me.
Right.
But I
and
want you
she's
to
like
pet
doing
me.
that like And I'm like, well, come here then. And she's like, no.
She was the one that had the jaw surgery. Oh.
Babies.
These two hit for
You guys fix them,
4
though.
and 15
So
damage.
that's good.
I know. It never fails. It's always
And
like
then-
$3,000 to $4,000. But
These two hit
Right.
for 9 and 8 damage, respectively.
Wait, what? They broke free of the. Oh, sorry.
No, the guards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me mark those.
What are you looking at? Pumpkin.
And then this guard is going to step over, and these guards are going to attack Warfather Valcoon. They are all flanking.
We said no.
Well, they're not listening.
We're very persuasive.
Yeah, clearly.
Maybe if King Cyric or Miranda had said, stand down, but they're not going to listen to the ragtag bunch of adventurers
That is
that
true.
brought these orcs
But
here.
we're in charge of security.
I have the magic sword now. That makes me the boss.
That's pretty. I love that.
Oh, man.
It's gonna burn.
Uh-oh.
So the first round of
You're not
attacks,
a big JK.
3 of them hit for 9, 14, and 5 damage.
He's not getting healed until the other dude's gone. Let you know.
And then the second round of attacks, the first 2 hit and the second 2 don't for an additional 11 damage.
Doubles down every time they ask.
And the Warfather is just taking the hits and
Harry Potter disapproves. He would not be.
I would like to.
Okay. So after the guards, Jinkat. Rogar, you're on deck.
All right. Jim Cat's turn at the door.
There's a bear in the way.
We're just gonna have a bunch of people slumped against the door.
Oh, I should have moved. Sorry.
I can work this out. The way things are laid out right now, I believe Jin Cat can go up to the door. His objective is to see through the peephole enough to get a
Warfather Valcoon can take an attack of opportunity if you step away from him.
That's fine. And so my objective is to see through the peephole, and then as soon as I get a visual of the inside, Misty step inside of the closet.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, nice.
as you step away, Warfather Valcoon brings his sword down and it rakes across your back. 21 to hit
Yeah, that's a hit.
for 13 damage.
Okay, dick. Not you, him. Adam.
Okay. So you get up to the door and you, I'll say,
Object interaction?
no, you're just crouching down to look and then you're casting Misty Step. Is that an action or a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Okay.
I would like to keep my action because I'm pretty sure there's a person on the other side that I'm going to have to fist fight.
Yeah, but I'm thinking because you're having to get down and do more than just over there. What do you think, Mike? Upgrade it to an action for this round?
Sorry, what was the question?
What are you doing
Misty
over
stepping
there?
through the keyhole.
How about
No, that's a bonus action.
Just
Well,
okay.
Is
All right.
He
Well-
can see it. He meets the requirements of the spell.
But in
Well,
order to
he's
see it,
saying
he
that
has to
at the-
get down and it's not like he's
I'd
just
call
standing
that an
there.
object interaction to a lot. I mean,
Okay, then yeah, you can do it.
Well,
And you'll
Okay.
still have your action. So you
I've had to deal with
Vamp
some
through.
Misty Step
There's
a lot.
there's a square room in here. There's a chest here to the side with a guard next to it, and then there's another door over here.
did I? So I pretty much I knew there was a person in there, didn't I? Because I mean you were
You could assume.
he
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said there was a guy in there, and he said it would all remain on. No, Miranda said it was to remain unlocked. Didn't
Yeah.
she?
The
Well,
guard-
unless
Yeah.
somebody locked it without her knowing.
Yeah, probably this asshole.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or whoever
So
was
basically,
there
Jin
beforehand.
Cat pops he's figuring I'm gonna pop in on the other side, and I'm just gonna have to deck this dude.
Oh wait, the half orc did it.
Because I need to.
Oh,
So
Because
when
I'm
you-
assuming he has a key,
when
so I
you
need
show
to
up
take
on the
his
other
key.
side, that guard is near to the door, like trying to listen to see what's going on. Let's see if he
Does
notices.
that mean I appear behind him in surprise?
Well, Well, he's not watching through the keyhole. He's just listening.
I know.
And if Jincat apparates over here,
I feel like that makes a noise.
what's the description on Misty Step? Is there a noise?
It doesn't say, because we talked about it before, when we were facing the archers back at the compound, I was wondering if I could just Misty Step behind them, and
what did we roll then?
Olé.
I think we didn't say there was a certain volume, but more just they're hyper-aware archers. A person appearing behind them, even silently, they'll be aware of it.
There'll probably be like soft footsteps as you land. From
right. Which one could argue that in all this kerfuffle...
Okay. Well, regardless...
It's like bamfing, like Nightcrawler.
Like, the description does not mention sound at all.
Yeah, regardless, he got a 3 for his perception check, so I'm going to say he doesn't notice you right away.
Wow.
But you get 1 round before he's aware of you.
Right.
Slam his head into the door.
I have my shield with me.
You do.
I just whack him over the head with the shield.
All right, roll an improvised weapon attack.
Which I am proficient in.
Yeah.
I think probably with advantage because the attacker
I get
doesn't
2
seem
attacks.
coming.
Yeah,
not
with
been doing
advantage.
that.
Right?
All right.
Not that I can do it. I can't do anything with it anyway.
Is it
Do you still get 2
1d4
attacks without your bonus?
improvised weapon?
I think so.
Even
yes.
plus I had my
I have 2
proficiency.
attacks,
To the attacker.
Right.
but I haven't been attacking. So.
Alright. 19 to hit.
Yeah, you hit him.
So 4. So I rolled the 4 plus strength. So plus 5. So 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. Did you roll with advantage?
Yes.
To see if you... Oh, okay. I didn't see the second dice. Just to see if it was a crit.
I got him.
Yeah, so you hit him and his head cracks against the door. And he's... He's like, what just happened? And he turns and he sees you standing there. He's like, what? And he starts to reach for his weapon. Okay.
God, that would make for such a
Trying
cool
to talk
scene.
him down, like, come on,
kicking his
man.
hand away from his weapon and pinning him to the door.
Drogar.
Go move.
Wait, do you get 2 attacks? Do you have an attack?
I do.
Okay, you can make another attack.
I'm assuming the second one is not with advantage.
Not with advantage.
He's somewhat aware there's another person in the room.
Yeah, the second attack does not have advantage.
He's like, wait, what happened?
I think something occurred. Let me think about it for a minute. I'm assuming that's a 4 plus strength plus proficiency with. Okay, so it's 13.
13. Great. Now I gotta double check. That 13 does not hit.
Okay.
It's alright though. You got the 1.
All right. So Rogar, you're up. Johanna, start thinking.
Okay.
I'm gonna move onto his steps outside of Warfather's reach.
Here or here?
What are the stats on a long sword?
Your left.
1d8 or
Yeah.
1d10 if using. Yep.
And then plus my
Okay.
proficiency.
Yeah. Plus your proficiency, plus your strength to hit. So it should be.
So someone yelled,
So here's my proficiency.
It's
here's my
necromancy.
strength, so would that be plus 5?
right?
Your proficiency.
Miranda
should
said
be,
he's possessed.
No,
Okay,
your
look,
proficiency is
attack.
3 now, honey. Because we're
What-
at 5. Yeah. And
What I
you
wanna
use
do
your proficiency
is
to go up by 1,
Pray
including all of your
and say like,
what you call
and
it.
out loud be like,
Everything that you're proficient in goes up by another 1.
be gone,
So that's just where I wrote
undead
in
spawn.
Investigation and Arcana.
Yeah.
That happened to
Plus
Ryan.
4 now?
Yep.
Be gone, undead spawn.
Okay.
Um,
And
turn-
you're just saying that?
Casting
Okay, I'm gonna steal my
divinity
pencil
or
back for
casting
just a sec.
count divinity, turning undead,
Turning
trying to
undead.
force
Okay.
the
So-
evil guy away from me, which unfortunately isn't to all of you, not my fault.
You cast Turn Undead, and as you do, yeah,
Okay,
you
this is
see,
right now.
you all see the Warfather kind of, and you see almost this like shadow
All of these.
pulling out, and then back in, and then out and back in, with strings of shadow connecting to the Warfather, and eventually, he's thrown back out of the Warfather. And
Boom,
you just
baby!
see-
Nice!
That's my boy.
You
Hear
just
Jim
see-
Cat from in the closet. Wait, what happened?
Freaking win again.
You just see the dark shadow of Sethis standing, floating there.
If anyone looks at Bear Dress, he's just like,
He looks over at you
it is
and
time.
he says, I guess it's time for Plan B.
That's right.
That
Warriors!
No, AC shouldn't include.
Kill them all!
Right, no, but I got special mail, so I followed that because of that, but I'm sure
Sure.
this doesn't need to change.
Correct.
So it's just these
Yeah.
and this.
In
Do
any
we
of your
can we
tasks.
tell who he's talking to? Like, is he talking to
So
someone in
that
the
this-
That you're
room?
proficient
So
in.
that
He
this
is yelling it
1d8,
to the room at large.
1d10.
And
Did
you
say
see,
warriors?
yeah, you
Right.
see
No, that's not.
many of the
proficiency, that's
guards
Okay, so
hear the
that's
voice
and the attack roll.
and kind
is
of
3 + 3
So now
like
it's plus
react to
1,
it.
honey.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know, but this is also a long sword, so
okay,
I'm making
yeah,
sure
yeah,
this
yeah.
is right, so then I'll
Yeah.
just
I wasn't
use this
expecting
stat
that.
for
Can you
this
give me a
and
minute to
add
double check
And
my
add
bonus
1 to
action
each
spells?
attack roll and damage.
Yeah, the orcs are next. I'll go ahead and start doing them, and once you figure out if you're doing anything with your bonus action, let me know.
Get to be a little witchy.
Okay, so
Oh wait, is it the orcs or is it me?
what?
Next.
It's the orcs
It's
first,
orcs
and then
Then
you.
me. Okay.
Okay, so Burgok and Rogmaster are going to try and break free again. What's your spell save DC? 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they both manage to break out of the entanglement. Burgok uses half his movement to stand up.
I mean, they're not stupid. They realize that they weren't.
Well, yeah, and at this point they see the the shadow of Sethis,
Yeah.
and they're just like,
Yeah, I think at the end of my turn, I would have said something along the lines of, "Orcs, this is your enemy," and I would
Yeah.
essentially healing word Father Valkyrie.
Entire side of this open.
okay, how much do you heal him?
That is a very good question. Let me answer that with a roll of die, and it's gonna be an 8.
8? Okay. So you give him some of his health back. He looks over at you and he's breathing heavy and he nods his thanks. Burgok is going to use his remaining movement. Let's see.
Where's the shade?
Oh,
I see it. I see
yeah.
it. I see it.
Well, he'll just come up right here. And he's going to try and swing at the shade with his great axe.
So that's all rough terrain, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So he can't get there. He can only make it to there.
Thanks.
Well,
Explain.
Or did she drop
Does the
concentration when
Yeah,
she
when
turned
it
into a
dropped
bear?
No, you can still concentrate once on a spell that's already
She's a
been
very
cast.
focused bear.
Pretty
Keep
much.
preventing forest
but
fires.
she can drop entangle whenever she can drop concentration whenever she wants.
She can.
Are you asking me to?
It's up to you.
It's up to you. You gotta play your character.
No, I know, but I'm kind of in and out. Are we wanting him to be?
I think it's 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other right now.
It's your call.
I'll just go ahead and drop concentration.
Okay.
We're all gonna die.
All
Why
right.
would you do such a thing?
So Burgok makes it up there.
Let's just say that the appearance of the shade freaked her out so much as a bear.
Sure.
And I lost concentration.
She was like, "Oh,
Well,
what?"
now, ideally, Warfather Valkoon is on our side now.
Correct.
Hopefully.
Of course.
I hope so. I just healed the
Has
fucker.
this been all up in your business this entire time? Preventing you from...
It's okay. I don't deserve happiness.
Okay, so Burgok takes his great axe and he cleaves it through Sethis' form. You can see that he reacts to damage, but it's not connecting like it probably should.
So
The
he
second-
takes damage mechanically, but it's less than what it would be.
It basically has
Gotcha.
resistance. And then the second attack misses entirely.
But
it's Connecting
That's
the
because he only.
just took it.
What?
Like it's not like
He
passing
only cares
through.
about himself, Jake.
It cuts through him. You can see him react like he's taking damage,
Emotional
but it
damage.
doesn't seem to be as heavy of a hit as. I'm basically telling you he has resistance to non-magical
Oh, okay.
melee or non-magical attacks.
Is there a way to know which guards
Just wash my hands.
are his?
I didn't.
Not at the moment.
That was
Okay.
gonna be my question.
Not that hand, but the other one.
So wait a second. No, he doesn't attack because he had to use his action
To get
to
up.
break free of the entanglement. But you dropped concentration, so he didn't have to do that. Okay, so that stands. Sorry, too much.
There's so much going on.
Too much
There's
mess.
a lot happening.
Okay.
It's all
Get
good.
good, PM.
I knew I should.
It's been a while,
today.
Kill him.
It's been a while.
Kill him now.
Rogmesh is going to grab her staff and cast Shillelagh on it and pull it free, ready to attack the next turn. Let's see, the other orcs. Too much going on. What? Last year. Shirog, Eagle Eye, is going to. She's going to attempt to shoot at the ghost. Sethus, sorry, I'm.
It's all good.
having
It's
issues.
all good.
Because she is in melee, it's at disadvantage. But she still gets 20 on the first
Dang,
attack,
girl.
dirty 20, and does 10 damage. But again, like, he takes damage, but it doesn't seem to be as much as you would expect.
Do the arrows go through him?
They do, but as they go through, they slow down quite a bit and kind of
Okay.
redirect and just
Yeah,
fall
it's
to
not
the
like
ground.
shooting through air.
Yeah, it's like shooting through jello.
Yeah.
We'll say. All right. After
It's like me and a gummy bear.
that, Dura Godspear is going to create a spiritual weapon in the form of a spear,
Heck yeah.
Cool.
which she will then attack with. And that's just going to just miss. And then she's also going to, with her action, she's going to attempt to shove this guy back. So, contested. She doesn't manage to push him off. Okay. After this round, I'm going to have you guys take over the orcs, because this is too much.
Okay.
Wargoth Bloodrender is going to
This is my plan on my next turn. I'm just thinking about the poor guy in the closet.
run up to the shade
Yeah, what you
and try to attack him. He's going to take an attack of opportunity from that guard.
The guard's still attacking them and not the shade that popped out.
That one is.
What an
Evil
idiot.
fucker.
Maybe he's one of the
Does
racist
6
guards.
damage.
See the purple cape?
Clearly, at
one?
least one's being paid off.
Or the
The fact that the door was locked means that
Red
at least
boots.
one guard is in on this.
Some part of me, not the part that's hitting him with a shield right now, but some part of me wonders if he was under orders that if stuff goes down, lock the door so the enemies can't use these weapons.
Miranda would have told us that.
Are you
What'd
sure?
she have though?
I trust her.
Yeah, but just because you trust somebody doesn't mean you're going to divulge all of their secrets to you.
That's a scary sentence
Why
from
would
your
she,
wife.
why would she lie all of that to us? That's the question.
Alright, and then Wargoth.
What does she have to gain?
Laughs
She
and
could
hidden
have
secret.
basically just said, no, it's going to get locked, that's that.
Alright. Wargoth Bloodrender does 7 damage to the shade, but again, not as
What's his
effective.
HP at?
You don't know.
Well, if I'm going to take him back over. Yeah.
He has taken 26 damage.
Okay, cool.
And then Grogmar Shadowblade. He is going to... What is it?
I don't remember if I have the other guy's thing.
I don't think I do.
Grogmar Shadowblade is going to cast... going to cast Darkness. Centered here.
Where? Okay.
And basically all of these guys are within that bubble of darkness.
Anybody up here on the second balcony? Does it go up that high?
No.
Okay.
And then within that darkness, he's going to step away and step out of it. Well, actually, he's going to stay in it.
Does the guy next
But he's
get an
going to
attack
push.
opportunity with disadvantage?
Yes. And misses.
Cool. Just curious.
And as he goes, he pushes Dura forward out of the darkness as well. So, that's the orcs. Johanna.
All right.
Okay. Do you all still have from last time the
Nick's
orc?
looking.
Okay, because I printed extras.
I've got.
The charcuterie board is up and running.
Oh heck yeah! I have.
You're a charcuterie
Okay.
board.
I have
Who was Dura
Dura.
Godspear?
That was me. I've got. Is this all?
Oh, if you've got it, you got
Just
it.
tell me how much damage she's taken.
She actually has not taken any yet.
Oh, okay. So
love-
wait, where's
This
your?
is like your side table.
Grogmar Shadowblade.
Desperate times.
Oh.
You've taken the 17 damage.
Steal that pencil back from you real quick.
He's got.
Is it okay to write on it?
Oh yeah.
I got it.
Yep. Here you go.
Saved
Oh,
it.
thank you.
Do you?
No.
I also have Cat on there, but Cat's not actually here. Cat had to be kept in the stable. That was.
Who is this?
The orcs that we played.
You played as Cat last time, so you aren't gonna have a second.
Oh, thank you.
They're dead.
I'm okay with that.
Oh wait, but we don't have Fee here, so you get to be
Oh,
Ramash.
Fee.
Oh yeah, I forgot he played with
Damn
her.
it.
Skull.
You blew it. You ruined everything. Call her. Tell her we hate her.
Let's just get her over.
Did she have any hit points down? Did any of them?
She's in Chicago.
Yeah, she's taken that much damage.
Where?
Yeah.
I had.
Then I approve.
Okay. That simplifies things a little bit for me.
Part where I ask fucking
Johanna,
excuses.
what you doing?
Going after that shade.
I'm gonna punch you
Okay.
in the
So
right arm.
Unless
He-
he's catty cornered to me and I can just smack at him. from here.
yeah, you can attack him from there.
Hits you
Alright,
in
great.
the
I'm gonna use.
right
And in
foot.
fact, you have advantage
gonna
because
fuck
the
you,
spiritual
MD.
weapon is flanking him.
Damn it! I was
Yes.
really hoping it
Alright.
would be full
So I'm gonna
body.
use 2 hands.
Okay.
So that's the D10 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. So with advantage, you said
59.
Woo!
that's a 20 with advantage. All right.
All right.
So what's that? How? Remind me. Do we do max damage and then
Max
still roll?
damage plus a roll.
All right. Where's my D10? Is this? Nope. That's 12. This is 10. Okay. So it already starts with 10.
Yeah, 10 plus
Trading with her witchblade, right?
8
I know
is
she is.
18
I'm proud of her.
plus
She really rolled those
my-
dice.
your strength modifier.
So you're
Which
practicing
is
right now.
all right. So we're at 18. Strength modifier is plus 3, so that's 21.
21.
And
Okay.
wait, I get a plus 1 to attack and damage rolls.
Yep.
So,
So
22
22.
damage.
Okay, so
Yeah.
as Johanna takes the sword in her hands and swipes at him, there is a flash, and it's like lightning crackles up along him as she strikes him, and he takes the full damage.
You attack the shade, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is what it does lightning damage then?
No,
Or
it's,
just-
it's flavor
it looks
for this
cool.
is a magical weapon.
Nice. Like it.
Just slashing.
Yeah.
Alright.
And you have extra attack, right? So you can attack again.
Oh my god, yes. With advantage again? Because
Yeah, because it's
still
flanking with the
flanking.
special weapon.
so 6 and 10. So we'll take the 10 plus
proficiency and strength.
Proficiency and strength. So 3 and 3 is 6 plus 1 is 17.
17 hits.
And then still doing 2-hand. So 3 plus 1 is 7. 7 damage.
So 7 damage. And again, you see him take the full damage.
Awesome. So that was my 2 attacks. I have no bonus. Nope.
Okay?
Yep, nope, that's it.
That's it? Alright. Princess Miranda is going to...
Did she roll a 1 on her initiative?
Actually, she got a 6.
Yeah.
Just like Johanna
Which
did.
is also what I rolled. So thanks,
But she does not have a dex bonus, so Johanna gets to go first.
Yeah.
At this point, seeing that it's much more clear what's happening, she is going to. Yeah, she's going to cast Firebolt at the Shade, which does not hit, unfortunately. And then she is going to step to the side to be closer to her father.
12.
Is this yours?
Oh.
And...
No.
Yeah. Thank you.
Could someone please?
Oh.
I was like, I'm pretty sure this is like 12.
She's going to put her hand on her father's shoulder, and she's going to cast, as a bonus action, Misty Step. And the two of them disappear.
Ah. Well,
Hey, can
she
you
wasn't
take
doing
people
much
with you when
anyway.
you Misty Step?
You can take one person with you.
You're taking a bear.
Doesn't
pretty
say
sure.
that on my card.
I thought you could. Or am I thinking of something completely different?
Dimension Door, you can.
Let me look it up.
You also have
Rick
to see
on.
the destination.
He took the bear through the
Yeah. Misty Step, you can't bring anybody with
I
you.
whacked him twice
Not
with
to
the
say,
shield,
maybe
like,
Miranda
bye.
has a special spell that she can. With the
You're
bow.
right. You can't take... All right, that's my bad, because I... Okay, so she doesn't do that. She just moves closer to him.
No, she abandons him.
See ya.
Been good.
It's getting dicey in here.
Okay.
Maybe I'm the bad person.
Dicey, James, dicey.
It was an unintentional pun.
Okay, so she casts Firebolt, and then she moves to be closer to her father.
Are you looking for more plates?
No, I'm just trying
And
to decide
that's her
which,
turn.
What
The archers
dish
are
is the
going
best
to
one for buffalo.
kind of look at each other.
I always do a bowl.
I think you're right. Be like Missy. That's
Yeah.
Johanna, can you
Good
roll
motto.
me
I'm gonna marry
a persuasion check?
I knew
Can
you
I
would.
yell something even though it's not my turn?
No.
Persuasion, you said?
Yes.
17.
A 17? Mm-hmm. Okay, Sethus beat you, so the archers are going to pull the arrows back, and they're going to fire on the Warfather. So,
For a minute that they were gonna hit at me, and I was getting ready to be like, all right.
no, because you have the sword, it was a contested persuasion between you to have them stand down and Sethus, who they've been allied with so far, to follow
Or
his orders.
intimidation.
Well,
So
they
who
both.
do they
I had them
stick
both
with?
do persuasion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar chips for everyone.
Yeah, open them. They're good.
So 6. Wait, the archers attack once or twice. I can't remember what my things do.
Just subtly do that.
2 attacks. Okay. All right. So 6 rounds of the first volley. half of the arrows hit for 5, 7, and 6 damage.
Which 3?
This one, and that one.
This one?
Yes, this one,
Okay.
that one,
They
and
are
that one.
off the Christmas
You
card
are all
list.
gonna die.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Okay. And then the second volley.
Oh, you go.
Thank you.
Finish it.
Oh, I don't know about that. Well, maybe no.
The second volley.
You can do whatever.
This one,
Right.
that one, and that one hit. For 11 damage each, so 33 damage.
Oof.
Okay, and Warfather Valkoon's starting to look a little rough. All right. After the archers is Warfather Valkoon. With arrows sticking out of his back, he's going to turn to the shade and say, "I will not let you jeopardize this mission." And he goes to attack him.
These are good.
Go Valkoon. Oh, I know those gummies.
Delicious.
Crazy. They're just Schnucks gummies.
I love Schnucks brand.
Yep. Yeah, Schnucks brand is oftentimes pretty damn good.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
Just saw him by the cash register just as I was walking.
he hits with the first one, and it is like he hits something, like some kind of core or something, and he crits against him. And then the second hit also strikes him for a grand total of 39 damage, but his weapons are not magical, so that's halved.
Thank you. Bye. Sorry.
Who was that?
Fries.
Gotcha. That was still a lot of damage. Okay. After Warfather Valkoon is the spirit of Cephas.
Did he fail his wisdom save?
He failed it before.
He on his turn he has to. Flee
Is it at the
from me.
beginning or end of his turn that he makes it? Makes the save.
He has to spend the turn running as far away from.
Well, he was cast out, and that's basically him
Okay.
getting cast out because he was possessing someone. If he had just been standing there, yes.
Okay.
He would
then
have bolted.
probably nothing.
It is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Oh
So
yeah.
I think
But does
that-
it get to repeat its saving throw?
Well, it's already unturned. It doesn't matter anymore because it's taking damage.
Oh, it has taken
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. So it's going to it's going to use its horrifying visage.
Oh no.
So he basically and it echoes and reverberates in an unnatural way throughout the chamber.
The shade did.
The shade did.
How much you want to bet? Mimi.
Everyone within it must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Within the room?
Everyone.
Oh yeah. All right.
Jincat doesn't.
Was this magic?
Yes.
Okay, I have an advantage against that.
Does Jincat have to? He's in.
Oh my god!
Can I have one of yours?
Hold on, I've forgotten how to do this. I roll and then
Double
I add
20s?
one.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, girl! 1 in 400 chance.
What do I add to this?
You're are you proficient in wisdom saves? No. So just +1.
I love it.
I could have used that
Okay.
on a different roll, but you know, shit. For 23.
What do you add to it?
There's
Wisdom.
The wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This doesn't happen to be a charm effect, does it?
Nope.
Cool.
21.
21? Okay.
You
Nat
are
20.
Nat 20.
You are not Oh, okay. Yeah, you are not frightened.
Nat 20.
You're not frightened. Rogar, what'd you get?
25.
You are not frightened.
18.
You're not frightened.
14.
14. You are frightened for up to a minute.
No, I rolled for Grogmar. Because Jinkat's
Oh,
in another
Right.
I'm also gonna need for the orcs, but I'll come back
Jinkat's in
around
another
to that.
room
Okay.
right now. So does he?
Oh yeah, Jinkat's okay.
19.
19. Okay, you are not frightened.
Okay.
Wargoth is as
Please
well.
God.
Wargoth is frightened.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Dura got a 7, so I'm assuming
Jinkat's in a
she's
closet right
frightened.
now, fighting with
Yeah.
who he is as a person.
What'd you get?
6.
6.
You didn't have to roll,
He was
did you?
fine.
You didn't have to roll.
Rogman's
Jinkat
just
didn't have to
10.
roll.
No, I rolled for
10.
Grogmar.
15.
15. Okay. You, and you, I each need to roll a d4.
Wait, me?
No. You didn't fail by enough.
2.
2. And 3.
What was the Grogmar got a 13. Or not Grogmar, Wargoth.
Got a 13?
Yeah.
Okay. He's frightened.
Frightened, but not.
Got
it.
This. So, Rogmesh, Burgok, and Dura. You two age by 20 years each. And you age by 30 years.
Dang!
What does that make me?
Wait, how do I know how old she is?
Basically, you're just... You are a very old orc at this point.
Oh my god. Ugh.
So, because of the advance in age, your strength scores, basically your modifier reduces by 1.
Oh, don't have one.
It's gonna be negative.
I'm gonna steal that.
So yours becomes -1.
Oh.
This is... I knew there was something about the horrifying visage that I hated, and it was this weird aging thing.
Who did this?
The Shade. That was his bonus action.
So am I frightened? I got, what was it, like a 15 or something?
You are frightened, but you did not age.
Okay.
I'm not going to put markers. You guys just remember if you need to remember if you're frightened, and I'm trusting you guys to go off honor system because we got to get through this. So after that, let's see if his... Nope. He is going to... He's going to make an attack against you with his spectral short sword. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. And then he's going to attack you again for his second attack. For his second attack. 27 hits you? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's 13 necrotic damage.
Okay. Steal the pen back.
And then with his other hand, he's going to he has a whip that he is going to attack.
He has 3 actions?
Yes.
He gets 3 attacks.
Fuck.
2 with his short sword and 1 with either a hand crossbow or a whip. So he's going to use the whip. And he's going to use it to attack. He can't reach Rogar, who forced him out, unfortunately. So he's going to attack King Sirik.
Does this fear feel like something that I could probably shake off quickly, or am I gonna need a minute?
All you know is that you are scared shitless right now.
I know. Okay. Cool. Fuck you.
No metaing.
It's not metaing. I was asking it in an in-game manner.
To who?
You don't know. All you know is that this shit's scary as fuck.
Okay.
Who are you asking in game?
So he does 15 damage to
worked out better than expected.
Sirik.
Task failed successfully.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next is King Sirik,
Okay.
and
So
he is going to.
towards it.
Yep.
All right then. Maybe I'll get my hands dirty. And he steps forward.
Unlock the damn door.
Working on it.
I told him this last round. I told him to unlock the damn door, and he was just like, "Fuck you."
You know what? Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. This is gonna not go well.
But if
It's a 0 because I rolled a nat 1 and I have a -1.
Yeah. He's doing his own thing. So he steps forward.
He double locks it.
2 nat 20s followed by a
He
nat 1.
doesn't have any weapons on him.
Bless you.
He just brings his hands up and he starts punching and chopping, and he does.
He's earthbending.
I rolled a 0.
2 attacks with advantage
So
because
bad
he's
Jim Cat's
flanking.
reconceived. Like, maybe I'll just stay in here.
Oh wow. Yeah, and somehow with his fists, he is doing damage to this thing, and he is fully connected.
Shit.
And he does 23 damage.
Magic fist.
This guy's some kind of secret wizard or something.
Right.
We know he was trained. He's been training with like monks, I want to say, or something like that. Some mystics.
I mean, have you seen him?
Monks,
Daddy can
yeah.
get it. Like,
Did you say Daddy can get it?
He's also going to.
Sorry. King Daddy. Sorry.
He's also going to attempt. For both of those attacks, he's going to. Well, the first one he's going to try and stun. Which Sethis resists, and then the second one he's going to try to stun again, which Sethis resists. Okay. Oh, and then he gets to make an attack as a bonus action, which misses horribly. So the king is then going to stay there. But the king has entered the fight with you guys.
All right.
Wow.
Took him long enough.
One shoe.
Okay. In the nicest way possible, I'm gonna kind of like turn my head and be like, so Jin Cat, we could really use like some weapons out here if you kind of want to move your ass.
you're
That'd be
just
great.
hearing a clong, clong.
And I'm gonna lay hands on myself and cast Cure Wounds at a level 2.
I really hope the guy inside the closet is an enemy
That's
because I'm about to
super
mess him up and it's
not
gonna be real awkward.
And then
I see him
are you
later.
currently frightened?
No, I
No,
am
you're not. And go ahead and take the orc's turn immediately after yours.
Okay.
That's how it'll work. You do your turn and then the orc's turn that you're controlling.
And I have absolutely nothing I can do, so I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns. The next time I hit a creature with a ranged weapon, if I get my ranged weapon in the next 60 seconds, I'll be able to do some extra damage.
You're putting a lot of faith in Jin Cat right now.
And I'm just gonna stay in this corner and be like, hey buddy, like knocking on the door, like, hey, like, Bo,
We're gonna get to the last round and you have to throw your only shoe.
Shirag is surrounded in darkness.
Okay.
But she knows what this is. She knows that it is that if she basically knows that if she steps this way or this way, she'll get out of it eventually.
Wait, who cast darkness?
You.
Oh, okay.
Before you took over.
Yeah.
She's got a speed of 30 feet. Okay, I think she's gonna head straight for the fray then.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, you're out of the darkness there.
Okay, so who's my closest enemy?
This guy takes an attack of opportunity
Okay.
against you, and so does the other guy because he couldn't make it against Dura. But they both missed terribly.
Cool.
That's fun.
Okay, so who's the closest enemy? She's just going.
Well, if you consider the guards an enemy, the closest ones are inside the darkness that you can't see. But there's archers up here, and there's 4 guards here.
Okay. So I guess she'll pull out her short bow and start trying to pick off the archers. She's gonna go for the one in the corner.
This one?
There. Yeah.
Okay. Roll your attack.
She's also gonna do Archer's Eye as a bonus action. Add a 1d10 to the next damage.
Okay.
It's a nat 20.
All right.
Nice.
2 nat 20s, a nat 1, and a nat 20.
So you do your normal damage,
1d6 plus 3.
or you do your max damage.
So that's
9.
6 plus another 6, 12, 15 plus a d10.
Well, because you roll the d10, you also add a max d10.
Oh, okay. Is this the 10? Yeah. So we're at 15, 25.
It's our digital
28. 28.
28 damage.
Yeah.
Whoo!
Plus, oh no, plus there was a +5 to hit. None of that matters. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So you hit. You hit and you hit hard. That archer is looking rough.
Okay. And then she'll take her second action will be
Second attack, rather?
Yeah, second attack. Another shot, same guy. Take him
Okay.
down. Alright. That's a 14.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
This is all for you. You're welcome.
Okay. So, after one shoe is Verdros.
Okay. Verdros pulls out his Pearl of Power and is going to use it to recharge the spell slot. As he does that, he yells, what's the king's name again?
Sirik.
What? Sirik? Yeah. Sirik Valkoon! Order your men to stand down or we will see them as enemies. Now! That's going to be it.
Those are peanut M&Ms, Taylor.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I repeat the saving throw to
Roll an intimidation check.
intimidation?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to scare him. I'm telling them the God's honest truth. We're going to attack their men if they don't do that.
Which is a threat, which is intimidation.
I disagree. I'm trying to persuade them. It's not. I mean, I'm not trying to scare them.
No,
Mucho.
what you said is a threat. If you don't tell your men to stand down, we're attacking. That is a threat. That is intimidation.
I disagree.
What are you barking about?
I hardcore disagree. But fine. Yep. 12.
12?
Yeah. But that is not the intent of my action.
Okay.
Should be a 15 because it's persuasion.
That's good to know.
Okay.
Okay, so does Verdros do anything else?
No, he fucks off.
Okay, what about Wargoth?
Wargoth, how far away? Because this is Wargoth, right?
Yes.
Okay. How far away is this archer?
I'd say probably about 30 feet.
What if I moved to 25? If I moved to here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, at 30 feet, I'm assuming you put thorns on his or thorn whip. But it's flavored as his hooks.
Yeah, basically he attaches a chain to his hook.
Yep. Okay. He's gonna take his hooks with chains and try and grab and yank down that archer off of the balcony.
Okay.
He's gonna have disadvantage because, well, question is, his back is towards the source of his fright. Oh, by the way, did Verdros get to re-roll on the fear, or no? At the end of his turn?
I would think so. Yes, at the end of his turn.
21.
Yeah, you're no longer frightened.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Wargoth. So his back is turned to the source of his fear. So it's technically no longer in sight, and therefore.
But he's standing right next to it.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on how you define line of sight. Is visible to me or could be visible to me.
Yeah, I would say you're still under the effect.
Okay, got it. Then disadvantage on the Thorn Whip attack roll. Damn it, where are you? Thorn Whip. 1d6. Yeah. I'm really not that worried about the
damage.
The damage, yeah. My main concern is the yanking. 12 to hit.
12 to hit does not hit.
Okay. I think that's going to be his turn then. Yep. That'll be Wargoth's turn.
All right.
He's going to repeat his saving throw, nat 1, and he's still frightened.
Still frightened.
Yep.
All right. Zalissa?
Okay, who's this guy?
The king.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the king?
Yep.
Oh. Okay. And who's that guy?
That's Wargoth.
That's one of the good orcs.
Yeah, basically, guard, the shade. Guard, 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 but there's a bubble of darkness here. Guard, 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 guard.
Can I attack
guard,
the
guard.
shade?
Yeah. Well,
Can I squeeze in there?
the shade is literally surrounded, and you are a large creature right now.
Yeah. Okay. What's this guy?
That's a spiritual weapon that was summoned by Dura Godspear.
Okay, so I'm just having a hard time seeing.
None of the guards around War Chief have turned yet that we're aware of.
Yeah.
No. But their turn hasn't come up yet.
Can I attempt to get through the door again?
I know. There's a lot of combatants in this.
Okay.
Yeah, you can attempt to knock the door down.
Okay. And what was that? What was it? I had a. Was it athletics?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Or it was strength.
Right, which is
Is athletics? Okay. Yes, that is a 22.
And with that, frustrated after your first attempt, you get up on your hind legs and let out a bear roar and come down, and you just smash the door in.
This poor asshole gets whacked in the face with a shield. His head slams into the door, and then a bear comes flying through the door.
And Jinkat, you see, all of a sudden, the door collapses in on top of this guy with a bear on top of it. We're gonna say that guy's done. So you land, and Jinkat's right in front of you, just like, whoa.
Can I lick his face?
Hey, Zalissa.
Zalissa licks your face.
I scratch her behind the ear.
Oh.
And to your right, there is
She wiggles her butt.
To your right, there is a wooden chest.
I go over there. Can I attempt to flip it up? Like flip open the lid, or is that another action?
Nick, you're the.
I say that's your object interaction.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Okay, so as a bear, you go
You're
over
the
and
proficient on bears.
get your
question.
get your claws there.
Yep, just flip it open.
Okay, the chest, surprisingly, was not locked,
Nice.
so it flips open.
Awesome.
And all of your guys' confiscated weapons.
That's not what bears say. That's
what this one does.
You can say it's a bear.
Exactly.
That's what this bear sounds like.
Yeah, like a seal.
Okay, so
seal
you are
dog.
in this room with
I
Jinkat.
found these weird dice. They're really
Okay.
hard to roll.
You did.
All right,
Sometimes you roll a 3.
after Zalissa.
I did.
So now
do I go as Rogosh or
Yes.
whatever? Rogmesh? Okay.
Rogmesh is here.
Okay. Are they in darkness?
Those three are.
Those
so
three
you
are.
can't see them.
Okay. And this guy's a guard. Would she
Yes.
go for him? Is he?
We don't know yet.
I know that's what I'm
You
confused.
know that the archers have fired on the Warfather. So you know, at the very least, the archers are your enemies.
Okay.
It would not be unreasonable to assume that all of the guards are, but
They fired on the archers, or on the Warfather after the spirit was driven out.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. So who's the archer that was it one shoe or who was?
This is
that
the one
one?
that.
Okay. So
That's
I'm gonna
Sherlock
go for the
Holmes.
same one.
Okay, what are you using?
I am going to use whatever they have. I am going to use.
Chill touch, or you can
I don't
do.
know any of these. Or can I just? Well, let's see. I
Yeah,
can't go that. That's
the-
all
that's
in range.
melee, yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
recommend chill touch.
What is chill touch?
No.
It's a spell attack.
Okay. So what do I roll? I don't have a card for it. I don't know anything about it.
Roll d20.
I'm sorry, I didn't confuse
Well, I'm
you.
gonna roll my bad d20 because I don't like this
bear's
person.
better.
Of course, nat 20.
What's the balcony?
Damn
I'm
it!
gonna say you hit.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
The nat 20.
30.
I'm like, I'm gonna use my bad die.
We just had a
Okay.
table over here.
I know, right?
Let me pull up.
Doesn't she need to go out? He's up and walking around.
That's because there's food, and he can smell it, and there's also loud noises. Okay, so basically, you reach your hand out, and above this person's shoulder, a ghostly skeletal hand appears,
Ooh, that's chill touch.
and it takes hold of their shoulder at the base of the neck, and you can see them visibly
Neck pinches.
Oh.
visibly shiver from it. and it takes 1d8 necrotic damage.
Oh, I have to roll that.
Actually, 2d8.
You don't really need anything from the chest.
3.
So 3. So it takes 3.
Make sure nothing happens.
3 damage. 3 necrotic damage.
But as far as like,
and it cannot regain.
I can only
hit
carry
points
so many things
until the end of its next
Really,
turn.
one shoe's the only one.
Okay,
Me
and then do I roll to
One
see if I'm
Shoe
still
are the only-
frightened?
'cause
Oh yeah, if you're
she's
frightened.
Is it a 20?
At the end of your turn, yeah.
She got her legendary weapon.
Yeah.
3. Still
Still
frightened. Okay.
What?
You don't specifically need anything from the chest, right?
All right.
Like you can.
So after Rogmesh,
Kind of.
the guards.
You said I can't regain hit points until the end of my turn. Or like
this guy can't because of
that
the chill
guy.
touch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about that then.
These 3 are going to backpedal until they're out of the darkness. And then at that point, they're going to use whatever movement they have remaining to skirt around said darkness and try to get back up to where they can fight. These 4 are going to attack the Warfather again. What are you doing? And they all get advantage because they're all flanking.
Wait, what?
The 4
These
guards.
4 guards.
Oh.
They officially have turned.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him, Dave.
Okay. So, 3 of them hit for 24 damage total. And then they will attack again for their second attack.
1.
Of which only 2 of them hits for 11 damage total.
Oh, the Warfather.
Yep.
1 and 2 and a 0. That's special.
Yeah. Warfather's definitely bleeding.
If anyone can heal,
Too bad.
Um,
I already healed them once.
I don't think
oh, okay, then he'll be fine.
Jinkat.
Talk about peace
All right.
between 2 different nations.
Yeah, you get 1 duel.
So the weapons are spewed on the ground.
The chest is open and they're sitting there in the chest.
Oh, okay. I thought that it was like flown in the air by the giant bear, and
No, the bear just put claws basically into the lid of the chest and flipped the
you're so delicate.
the lid open.
So
They can drive a phone. They
I'll
can
walk
open a
over
box.
Yeah, they can.
and
Yeah.
This one's
Alright.
so big.
tell me what qualifies as an action, object interaction. My goal is I want to go over, grab my axe, her bow, and bring her her bow.
I would say that would use up pretty much everything.
Okay.
Is the reason you don't have kids because
Yes, her
you're
bow
not
and her
answering
arrows.
Yeah, they're right next to each
Yeah.
other. So
She probably would have like done
First
a
of
cool
all,
wraparound
50%
thing
of
Yeah.
parents have
together.
children, so I don't understand
Okay.
where that's about.
I will.
Isn't that funny?
what are you doing with your shield? Because you are carrying your shield right now.
You can't be mom and
You only have so many hands.
Right.
Put the weapons
I'll,
on the shield like a basket. I don't know.
Use the shield to scoop all the weapons out, and then
6. Yeah.
I mean, can
I
I
only know the years they were born.
loosely set it on, so not equipping it
14, 15,
like
15, 20.
I'm just trying.
I would say I would allow you to put it over your shoulder.
Okay,
so
yes,
it
that's
hooks
what
onto
I would
your
do.
back.
Set it on the back, go over, grab my axe, grab her bow and arrows, and walk them over to her and hand them to her.
Okay, so Jinkat, you step outside the door. He hands you your bow and arrows.
Mwah!
Wow.
Okay.
My.
Oh my god, I'm not useless anymore.
That's the
All right.
spirit.
Jinkat, what is Grogmar doing?
So the
my
guards,
ass,
they. So Grogmar's been watching what's going on with the chief. Are the guards attacking the chief because they don't understand that he was possessed, or does it look like the guards are attacking the chief because they've turned and they're on the side of the shade now?
They are on the side. They are very clearly on the side of the shade now.
Okay.
Because this is after the shade has been expelled.
Okay, I'll start blasting.
So I started blasting.
It's Danny DeVito.
Oh, that's right.
Always Sunny.
Oh, Sunny, yeah.
He's gonna Naruto run. He kind of goes here, I guess, and he starts throwing. He can throw 2 darts. So he throws 1 dart at the closest guy to him, that corner.
Does he get advantage on that, on throws? Is that a thing?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if that was a thing.
Nope.
Cool.
Alright, he misses.
Okay.
And then he's throwing another one at the same guy. He misses even harder. Nat 1.
Okay. Yeah,
You blew it.
yeah, he throws both darts, and you can't tell if the guard is aware and dodging or just getting really lucky.
Alright. And as so he'll kind of go here, and as a bonus action, he's going to hide.
Okay.
No one can see me. Yeah, he is.
Hiding from these guys.
Cunning action.
Yeah.
I missed a guard, so we're gonna protect. Oh no, he was the one that's moving up.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I thought I had forgotten this whole time. Okay.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be.
So
suspicious.
roll stealth check. Roll stealth check.
$17 plus, is that Dex? Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty well hidden from these guards and from these archers. These guys can kind of get a line on you, and that guy down there can clearly see you. And these guys can't see you because you're underneath that balcony.
Yeah.
So you're hidden from most of them.
Sure.
Um,
And I look to the one guy that can see me, and I'm like,
I have the perfect range.
Rogar.
Okay. So, Rogar's going to take his holy symbol and essentially just say prayer, Tamara, protect us. And then you see his eyes go green and spectral, he's casting Spirit Guardians, spectral green dragons form, start swirling in a 15-foot sphere around him. Everyone in that sphere needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. And they need to make a wisdom saving throw when they enter the sphere and whenever they start a turn in the sphere.
Okay.
What happens if you don't make this?
What's the
throw?
DC?
You get full damage. 15. It's 3d8.
It's 15?
Yes.
Okay. These two guys both make it. These two do not. And the spirit does not.
Okay. How tall is the banister? It was 30 feet, right? The balcony is what I'm thinking of. Dude above me. Archer above me.
It's about 20 feet
to
the bottom of the balcony.
Oh, wow, that kind of sucked. It's 9, so I round down.
9 and then half of that.
The ones who succeed take half.
Okay, but it's the roll is for 9 damage.
Yeah, 5 plus 3 plus 3.
Oh, yeah. All right. So
Okay.
Math.
So
I rolled an 11.
There you go.
So these two take 11 damage, and these 3 will take 5 damage each.
I thought the spectral failed.
Oh, you're right. He does take full damage. So these 3 take 11, and those 2.
But is it magical magic?
I hope so.
Okay.
All right.
And then what's
so?
Are you doing anything with bonus action?
Yes. So then I'm going to walk up to Morefather. And or actually, I don't need to be next to him. I'm not gonna walk up. Because I hit him and everyone else. Big boom. Okay. I'm just going to say it's not your time yet, Warfather, and cast a healing word as a bonus action at 2nd level.
Okay.
So that is 14 points.
Woo!
Is what
That's
he gets
nice.
back.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So then Burgok. Burgok is with his old self is going to swing at Purple Cape.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
And he has advantage because of the spirit weapon.
Yep.
All right.
You are flanking with the spiritual weapon.
Oh, that's wonderful. 12. Gonna do that again.
Were those both
Multi-attack.
D20s?
Yes. No. Thank you, God.
Yeah, roll 1 D20. Because you already rolled the other one.
Right.
Okay.
So that's not a 12. That's a 23.
That hits.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's why I had the 12s out. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Sweet. 15 slashing.
Yeah, he takes it.
Cool. All right. Round 2 for him.
Okay.
Because I multi-attack.
Still love you.
Okay.
I mean, it's at least a 23.
It's more of a brotherly
That is,
kind of love.
All right.
Yeah.
That is math. That's 14.
14. Okay. Yeah, he's looking hurt. He's looking pretty hurt. But he's still
Michael.
standing.
We're dead. That's a non-sexual titty touch.
I don't think it was.
It's always sexual.
We don't
with
condone
him.
that. We don't condone that in this house.
Okay.
Non-sexual titty touching.
Is Burgok doing anything else?
All titty touching must be sexual.
It has to be.
Explains where poppy seed came from.
So, question. Did I succeeded on the saving throw from the Spectre.
Yes, so you are not threatened.
Okay.
Did Burgok... No, Burgok failed and he aged 20 years. So you need to repeat the saving throw.
No, in Indomitable, the orc can re-roll a saving throw that fails. It must use the new roll.
Okay, if you want to use that, we'll retroactively say you can re-roll it now.
Can we?
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Do you have Indomitable?
That's what I'm looking to see.
No.
I don't think so.
Even worse.
Oh no.
Okay.
So still
Cool.
old.
But you can repeat your saving throw at the end of your turn, so...
Okay, well, it's the end of his
All
turn.
fighters or just the champion gets it?
Gets what?
Indomitable.
Shit, what was it? Wisdom? Right?
Yeah, I think that's a
Yeah.
champion thing.
Yes.
14.
Close out.
14?
Indeed.
Not quite. He's still frightened. It's a DC 16.
Yeah, but don't I need to move?
No. it's
No,
not
you just can't
okay.
move closer to
To
the
him.
source
Oh, okay,
of
cool.
your fear.
Groovy. Alright, sweet.
Oh shit.
Okay.
What?
Johanna.
All right. I am going to attack again with the Witchblade.
The shade.
Yes. Two hands. I'm just gonna roll everything at once with advantage because of the weapon, right?
Yep.
Okay. So it's the D20 plus.
7, yeah.
I'll take that 18. So that's
Is it
25 to hit.
That hits.
And then it
Did
is
you get your? I did.
3
Is it
plus
everything you
1
do? It is.
plus 3 for proficiency or 3 for strength. I don't know.
It'd be both.
It'd be both. So I would add 6 to the damage roll.
Yeah, so it'd be.
So
Oh no, for the damage, it's
yeah,
just your strength.
just strength. So 3, so 7 damage.
7 damage. All right.
Okay. And then I'm gonna attack again the shade.
Okay.
That's gonna be 16, 17, 23.
Yeah, that hits.
And then I rolled another 3, so that's another 7 damage.
Okay.
And I'm not going to move, I'm just gonna stand there. Okay, question. So moving on to Dura. She's frightened. She got aged 30 years. Frightened says that I can't move towards the thing that makes you afraid, right?
Correct.
But she's a melee fighter. So
She does have her spiritual weapon up. So as a bonus action, you can make another attack with the spiritual weapon.
okay.
She can also move away towards another enemy and melee them.
Oh, that's true. Hold on, where is Dura?
She's right here.
Okay.
Up your book.
I would say
Purple cape turned. Oh, that's towards though. Everything's towards right now, except
if you were to move to here, that would be basically keeping your distance from that, and you just get in range of that.
like right there.
One more closer to you.
This way?
Yeah.
So I don't want
Okay, and then these guys all turned, right? They're
Yeah.
attacking the chief or whatever.
Yep.
Okay, so for her then, with her spiritual weapon, I could regular attack this guy, and the spiritual weapon could attack purple guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well,
Okay.
I send them by attack.
That's what I'm gonna do then. So
I'll send you a little bit of everything all
plus
the
5
time.
to hit. Okay.
All of the time.
That's an 11 for me.
11 to hit.
The blue guy, yeah, for
That
Dura.
misses.
Okay. So that misses, and then does the spiritual weapon have the same stat as the spear?
Well, you get to make 2 attacks for the.
Oh,
and
for
yeah,
her.
and
Okay.
yes, the spiritual weapon is gonna be the same.
Okay, well,
Except it's
8's
radiant.
not gonna
You
hit
guys
because
can
that's a
start drinking
13.
these.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
She
I
misses
forgot.
both hers,
Okay, you
and then
guys
the
can start
spiritual
drinking
weapon would be 14.
That also misses.
Okay. She's real scared. She just aged 30 years, and
Oh, yeah,
her
she's-
life is in shambles right now.
I can be 50.
You've been hitting them
Poor
zeros
Dura.
pretty hard.
Poor Dura.
Alright.
Okay.
Hey Adam, that was radiant damage from my dragon.
Oh. That's right. And it was 11,
Yeah, he took the full thing.
so he takes another 11.
Nice.
Quite a substantial bluff.
Alright. That's all I do.
Okay.
That's what you do.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. Okay, so which roll another damage die. The spear.
For Dura?
Yeah.
Hold on, I've already forgotten what it
It
was.
was D8.
D8. Thank you.
I can't remember what you rolled when the spiritual weapon attacked him the first time.
That's the 6 now.
Okay, so we'll say 6 plus whatever it was.
6 plus
Plus your butt.
3.
3, but less now because I got old. So would it be?
Well,
6
your
plus
spiritual
2?
weapon isn't based on your strength.
So 9.
Okay, so when the spiritual weapon hit him before, it was also radiant damage because it's a spiritual weapon. Took another 9 damage, we'll say, because I can't remember what you rolled at that point because it was so long.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. All right. So Miranda.
Oh, I forgot she was still here.
Classic middle child.
Is she the middle child?
There was a sister, but I can't now remember if it's
She
younger
has
or
one
older.
sister.
Older, younger.
Older.
Cool.
Older sister.
That's why Miranda's the badass. Oldest siblings are the worst.
Agreed.
Just one step.
Oh, not you.
Okay, so she.
She doesn't want my chair anymore. Go find
Should
her.
It's there forever.
Hold on, let me look this.
Who am I if I don't have what it takes?
No mistakes. No.
Donkey dancing.
There's more Encanto?
Yes.
Yes.
Nope, just an
It's
inside
my
joke.
favorite
We didn't
song
include
from
you
it.
in.
It's my
Okay,
favorite
yeah.
I want to be included. I hate
Kimber
it.
just
Miranda is going to cast Mass Suggestion.
Oh,
And she's going to suggest.
Let's get shawarma.
She's going to suggest to all of the guards that she can reach. Which is all but those two. Lay down your weapons.
Oh, that's it.
Cool.
Okay.
Just gonna suggest it.
Lay down your weapons and stand down.
A kind
Oh, okay.
suggestion.
To her guards?
To all of the guards.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what do they do?
They have to. They have to make a wisdom save.
Okay, let's do this.
And they
So,
all fail.
so the 4 archers.
Please fail.
These 3 all lay down their weapons. That one does not.
Okay.
Or on their turn, they lay down their weapons, and that one does not. And they stand down. So I'm going to just do this so I can remember who it was. And then these 4 guards. They all fail. So
Oh, wow.
these 4 all lay down their weapons, and then those 3. This one in front lays down their weapons, but the other 2 are not. So that was her turn.
If only, you know.
Yeah, I forgot she was here, huh? All right, so the archers are up. These 3 are they're just standing by. But these 3 are going to take aim at Rogar.
Oh,
That's my friend.
No.
Seeing the spectral dragons emanating from him.
Okay.
And
It's now or never.
what's your AC?
I'm not going to live forever. 15?
15?
Still live forever.
Okay, so only one of them hits
Oh,
you.
wait. Sorry. 13.
13. Okay. Still only one of them hits you. Yay. And it's a... Where is it? 9 piercing damage.
Oh.
And I need you to make a concentration check.
Oh. 19.
Okay.
Plus whatever.
You keep your concentration. And then they shoot another volley at you.
I love you, even though you're the oldest.
2 of them hit you.
Oh, even though.
Even though.
We need a
here
lot
too
of
for you,
love,
Bird.
okay?
You what?
The oldest children need a lot of love.
For
They're fine. You're the
11
perfect
damage.
ones.
And
Us young
With all
babies
the
are the
pressure.
screw
8
ups.
damage.
Yeah. You
And
got it
2 more
right, so we could all
concentration checks.
14
Can the
and a
middle
3.
child enter the
3?
discussion?
I know.
Okay, so with that 3,
Can the
you
middle
lose
child enter the
concentration
discussion?
Yeah.
on your spiritual guardians.
Do you have an older brother?
Yeah,
Who's your older brother?
the better looking one that was at my
Samuel.
wedding.
He's the one that looks nothing like the other 2.
Okay, I knew that was your brother. I don't know why I thought that was your cousin. Never mind.
It is Samuel.
Okay.
Not Sam. Samuel.
He goes by Sam.
So
I call
that's
him
the
Sam.
archers?
He went by Samuel when he was younger.
Valcoon.
It's gonna be big old.
I'm a middle child too. I get it.
Warfather Valcoon is going
We'll remember
to
each other.
Yes. Nobody else does.
use its action, and it's going to shout a battle cry. And everyone within 30 feet of it that isn't a guard, so everyone,
Except me.
you're within 30 feet.
Even if I'm in a different room.
You're within 30 feet.
Okay.
All of you guys, you have advantage on attack rolls until
Oh.
the start of his next turn.
Woo!
Nice.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with that.
And he then makes 1 weapon attack against the Shade.
How's he looking versus how's the Shade looking?
Warfather Valkoon's looking rough. He's not on death's door, but he's looking pretty bloody. And the Shade is starting to look rough after the 14 or 7 damage that the Warfather just dealt.
You guys take that Shade out. I'll take care of the archers that won't knock it off.
Okay. After the Warfather is the Spirit of Sethus, who is starting to get frustrated and is going to make a short sword attack on the Warfather for 21 damage.
Ooh.
And then a second attack, which misses him. And then with its whip, it's going to attack the king again for 16 damage. Math. Okay. King Sirik is going to punch more Ghostface.
Just the
As
image
is
of
tradition.
it punching a ghost is funny to me.
And he gets advantage because he's flanking with Johanna. Oh, no, he's not. He's flanking with Burgok.
The book just named there.
And he hits both times for a total of 24 damage.
Oof.
No.
And then he's going to do Patient Defense as a bonus action, spending 1 key point. Okay. 1 shoe. You're up.
Okay.
There's your return deck.
Who all is within 5 feet of Ghostface?
That's an enemy or an opponent?
It
he's
does not specify.
Like
Warfather,
whole bunch of
Burgok,
people.
Johanna, King Sirik, Orgoth Bloodrender, the spiritual weapon would probably be fine, and the two of the guards.
Don't do it. Entirely allies. I know what you're gonna do, but don't do it.
Hail of Thorns.
You
I already did that.
You will hit 5 allies and 3 enemies if you
Well,
shoot the.
So you already cast Hail of Thorns, right?
Yeah, but
So it's the next time you
use a ranged weapon. So if I use my ranged weapon on anybody, it's gonna go off.
do it.
You can see the
teammates.
archers up. You can see those archers. You can see these two, but they've laid down their weapons.
And what about these guys? These guards.
You can't see me.
They're
I'm
working,
hiding
they're
behind a
working
pillar.
their way up. They're moving around that darkness bubble.
Are they
But-
laying their arms down like the others were ordered to?
This one did, but those two didn't.
Okay.
This one here did,
Yeah, the one up front.
but the one behind it didn't.
Correct.
And the one over here did not.
Oh god damn it! Why can't they ever be within 5 feet of each
Oh,
other?
that's the other thing is all 4 of these guys are laying down their arms too.
Yeah.
So who still has their arms up?
Those 2
Spectre-
and those 3
And the 3 archers.
and all the party people.
All the-
All the party people. All the party people.
well done. Well done.
Okay.
It's like they just don't care.
Well, it's funny. I didn't even catch it because I thought you were referring to like the party, like us.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action first
That was
to cast
He was doing that.
Hunter's Mark on Ghostface.
Okay, he is hunter's marked.
And then, because I don't want to hurt everybody in my party, how far away? I don't think it matters because I think my range is 80 feet. Yeah. I'm gonna aim. Yeah. I'm gonna aim for this guy here,
Okay.
and I will shoot an arrow at him. That is a 23 to hit, I think.
23 hits.
Okay. For 2d6. No, not a d6, a d6 and a d10. he takes 9 plus
1, 2, 3,
4, 13 damage.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Does that include the Hail of Thorns?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Deck.
And then, so the Hail of Thorns is out now. So now I'm gonna use my second action, turn my bow towards Ghostface, and shoot a second arrow at him.
Okay.
Uppercut the shit out of it.
That is a 12 plus 9, a 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Is your bow magical or is it just a?
It's just regular.
Okay. So it's 21 to hit. How much damage?
But is it magical with the Hail of Thorns?
No, because
I'm
sorry.
I wasted Hail of Thorns on an archer because I didn't want to hurt everybody. That's 14 damage.
14 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you can see, like, the ghost is starting to like have, it looks like he's visibly having a harder time holding himself together. He doesn't look like he's about to expire by any means, but you guys are definitely getting some good licks in on him.
I can move 25, which isn't very far. Where am I? There I am. So the only people that are hostile towards me right now
Are far away from you.
are far away from me. So I would like to try to move as close to... No, I can't do that. Never mind. Because I already used my action. So it would be a waste of a movement. I'm going to stay there.
Okay.
I was going to try to deal some healing, but...
Okay.
That's it. I'm done. So Sharon is just going to keep taking down archers. She's going to turn towards the same guy that I shot at and use her short bow. She's gonna do the archer's eye for him again. She gets 3 of those, so there's one more. Does she get? She only gets. She doesn't get an advantage. Oh, she does get advantage, right? Because she's not.
Yeah.
Everybody got advantage.
Yep.
That's a 17 plus 5, 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that deals a d6 plus her archer's eye. That's 10 plus 3, 13 damage.
Okay. Yeah, he takes it in the shoulder and
Okay, and then second attack is a 18 to hit,
yeah, that hits.
and that's only 4 damage.
Okay, takes another hit. This one kind of grazes by his cheek, and oof, you see some blood spray.
She's not really.
She's staying there, or is she moving?
She's gonna move. I think she's just going to, because she sees this guy coming, and she's just gonna kind of back up, I guess, like 10 feet, maybe.
Oh, the hair. It's just a hair tornado.
She's just gonna go 10.
That's okay, though.
Okay.
Glad you're bringing it home.
I'm gonna shake it off.
That's it.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Verdros, you're up.
I don't ever get
All
to
right.
their stuff.
Melissa, you're
So,
How does it work? So
just to be on the safe side, I'm going to scooch up to here and cast Shatter right here. I need con saves from the 2 of them.
Oh, shoot.
And just remember that if you want to be cool, Shatter also does
What's the
damage.
what's the DC?
DC 15.
15?
But if you want to roll,
let me double
break the
check.
fear,
Yep, 15.
because you get a check at the end.
Yeah, they both make it.
They both make it. Fuck them.
It's probably not.
But it'll also deal damage to any non-ward, non-carried objects. Unless they're made of stone, crystal, or metal. Those guys?
They're not.
Okay. Just making sure. You never know.
How much damage?
17. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's halved down to, 8.
Okay, so 8 damage each.
Yep.
Okay, this guy's looking real.
8 thunder damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, they are standing on a big stone balcony.
What
would be a lot
read
cooler.
what it says.
It just a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage if it's in the spell's area.
Okay, so you did. How much was it? 17.
17.
17 damage to the balcony. You definitely see cracks in the stonework and a few, pieces kind of fall.
Yeah.
But
The house is in danger. The house is in
but
danger.
it would take a bit more than that to cause the balcony to collapse.
I got
That
you.
movie is life.
I was just hoping for something cool.
Apparently.
Watch it at least
Okay.
2 to 3
Cool,
times a
cool,
day.
cool.
the whole thing.
Wargoth has advantage on his attack rolls.
liked it.
I believe.
Yep.
He
Bruno's
also
just
is
gonna
still
stand
afraid, so
there
his
and start
disadvantage
passing
canceled out standard
see him in the
attacks,
background?
and he's going to
Yeah.
use his hooks on the doobity-bop boop 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 guy.
The spirit.
The spirit.
The
Henson
Thank you.
folks.
Thank you.
They're touring this summer.
Twice.
Isn't that crazy?
Are they still 12?
Oh, did I step on your toes? I'm sorry, pumpkin.
Oh.
Shell.
Oh no, but it
You're
also
not allowed-
does.
her.
It
You're
also
not
does
allowed
have
back in my
advantage
house.
against any creature that doesn't have its hit
Tell
points,
her I
but
didn't.
all
I
advantage
wasn't
and
being
disadvantages
mean.
collapse
She
in.
wasn't being
No black hole
Okay,
of
you can
straight up
choose it.
rolls.
She wasn't being mean.
Just 2 advantage, 1 disadvantage.
You can go back to my house.
15 to hit.
15 to
I can
hit.
see that.
Does not hit.
Okay. And 21 to hit.
That
This would be
hits.
Mika
Okay,
Sita.
that's going to be 10 slashing damage, non-magical.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And that is the... Oh, shit. I didn't realize he had Cure Wounds. We would have used it on Warfather. Okay, well,
Is Alyssa?
that'd be what it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna get out of the room, but tell me who has their arms up, who are my enemies, because I can't keep track
Okay.
of it all.
Those 3 archers.
Yes, I know the archers,
That
and
guy
and that guy.
Everyone
Is-
else has laid down their arms
So-
of the guards. Ghostface is still an enemy, but he is completely surrounded at this point.
Yeah.
Ghostface Killer. Can I help you?
I was just thinking to myself, it's not very funny.
Oh.
But it's like Zalissa is a bear. She has the right to bear arms.
What was it? It was
Love
like,
you.
was it these bare hands or? Anyways,
With my
I can't
bare
remember.
hands?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
which
kill
bare
him with my bare
hands?
hands.
Yeah. Anyways,
But just go tackle him as a bear.
could I make it to either of them? Could I make it to this guy over here if I?
What's the speed? for
40.
bear? 40?
How many spaces does the bear take up?
It's a large creature.
A lot.
How big is the door?
They can
doesn't
Too
matter,
late
it's
to
gone
question
now.
this
They,
one.
you can squeeze through a space smaller than that, but you can't stay in the doorway.
Okay. So in the event of an earthquake, she's screwed.
If you use your dash action, you could
Supposed to
get
stand under a
to.
door.
But then I
Figure out
can't
if it's an
But then
attack.
you wouldn't attack this turn.
But you
Just
could
saved
stand
your
there
life.
and be intimidating as a bear.
True.
Maybe.
They would have to get past you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go right, like in front of these doors, kind of.
I will say the guy that's closest to you is laying down his arms. So
Right.
It's the guy behind him.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna growl at him. Actually, at both of them, just to kind of scare them.
All right. Roll an intimidation check
Oh.
as a bear.
Yes, bear.
Can I help you?
Okay.
my
let's see,
weenus.
This is a good one.
Stop touching my weenus.
Okay,
We're in
17.
public.
Do I add
Weenus
anything to
touching
it?
is not okay.
No. Yeah, they are.
Pretty scared.
Yeah. They do not want to mess with this bear that's right in front of them.
They don't. Okay.
What's Rogmesh doing?
Rog mesh is.
Oh, there's Saul.
Oh, he fell off and nothing went tumbling over.
How did you know?
I don't know if there's anything for her to do.
Because I forgot
I
about
don't think there's
it.
anything for her to do.
I'm a stupid piece of shit, and
Yep.
you should leave me.
Alright.
I mean,
Ronnie
she
and
could
Michelle, come and live with
she
you
could
guys
chill
now.
touch that guy.
Damn.
She could what?
Chill touch that archer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's right.
Or-
She can chill touch. I
we're
forgot about chill
finding out.
touch.
Or either of the other two.
Yeah.
Whenever it's finally time for us to try
the
and
one
save
with the
our marriage
blue.
with a foursome, it's going to be with you two.
With the blue.
Bow.
Okay. To get him,
Oh, or who? If it's easier for, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can't quite reach those two, but you can hit that guy or
Yeah.
either of the two on the ground.
I'll still touch the archer. This one here.
Roll an attack.
Why would you even have those thoughts?
Nat 20.
13.
And that's
It's 16.
That's not gonna hit.
yeah.
Okay.
You succeed in
Okay.
nailing my
And then
weapon.
she rolled to see if she's still frightened or does it not matter?
Is she still
Probably
frightened?
like some sort of object.
She is no longer frightened.
Okay.
Okay.
Women are
please.
not objects, Michael.
Never said they
Okay.
were.
The guards.
Can you pass the gummy bears, please?
No, you
Are
don't
you
deserve
allowed
it.
This one's.
when you're frightened?
You're not married to her.
What?
Are you allowed to do things when you're frightened?
You just can't move towards the source of your fear.
What are you
Okay.
gonna do
So I
about it,
moved
bro?
Sharad
Get
back.
married?
She was frightened and I forgot.
Well, if she stepped that way, she'd be back into the sphere of darkness.
No, I just moved her from where she was. So she was. I moved her 2 back, so I moved her 2 forward again because she was frightened. At the end of her turn, she moved.
Oh, okay. So you want her there.
Right, but she can't move there because she's frightened. So I moved her back.
Okay. So she's where she needs to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to get at. I was doing very
Got it.
well.
Okay.
Last gummy
Very
bears.
roundabout.
Get your gummies in. Final gummy bear?
Okay. So this guy's going to basically shove his compatriot aside and be like, "Snap out of it,"
He can't have those.
You're right.
unless they're sugar free.
Keto. He's a keto freak
They have
now.
those.
And is going to attack the bear.
Huh?
A man is going
Yeah.
to attack.
Why? Who? Which one?
You're the only bear.
No, who's attacking the bear? I know that.
Rogar
The guard.
and
I thought I scared
Jinkat
him.
could be argued.
I mean-
bears.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm more
He's
scared.
scared, but he's like,
I'm gonna go down with the fight.
You triggered his fight or flight, and he picked fight.
I don't like that. He's gonna suffer. Okay, go ahead.
All right. 23 to hit.
Oh,
for
let's see.
6 damage. How much?
You going out for the wedding?
You have 34 hit points.
Are you
You
gonna
guys got the same
11
hairstyle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cover
Okay,
that.
so 6 damage to your bear form,
Okay.
I'd say you spike it.
and then his second attack.
don't.
Don't cut
What's the AC?
it. Spike the
Don't.
entire
All I'm
thing.
gonna think
11.
is that douchebag
Okay,
doctor that
another
worked for
4
us with
damage
the mohawk,
to your
okay?
bear.
Yeah. All right.
So 10 damage.
Marshall with no
Yep.
mohawk.
This guy's going to come up, and he's going to
That's
attack Grogmar.
I don't know how you're keeping all these names straight.
What kind of doctor?
Not easily. The first one misses, but the second one is a 16 to hit
That's a
He's
hit.
not
Like
a
a
surgeon.
GP.
for 5 damage.
No, he works on the floor.
Okie dokie.
He's
Oh.
a hospital.
Okay.
Hospitalist.
Um,
That's what they're
They
called.
really are called that.
and that's the guards.
Scrub
Jinkat, you're up. Rogar, you're on deck.
Okay.
Sounds like such bullshit.
You know,
Have you
you
not
show
watched
scrubs.
Could I,
Michelle.
since
Oh my
the
God.
king seems very
Shade.
go with
That's
kind of flowy,
I nailed the gummy
smooth,
bear.
would it be would Jinkat be able to arguably as like an active interaction, like put his hand on his shoulder and basically Jinkat wants that spot because he wants to melee attack the shade.
Is it
So
zero
could he
alcohol
go,
or zero
excuse
sugar?
me, your highness, and
Really?
kind of guide him to the spot
That's
next
what
to
I
him
would've
since
thought.
it looks to Jinkat
Oh.
like he is doing attacks without needing to be right next to him.
I would say the guards aren't doing anything right now. They're just standing down. So if you're going to move someone out of the way, I would say you'd have a better chance with a
Fizzy
guard.
water.
Okay, that works for me.
Pardon me,
Sounds
sir.
delicious.
Could you
It is, I like
fucking
it. It's
move?
So yeah, he's kind of
Smells like
I mean,
in a
it's
stupor,
kind of
doesn't know what to
weird
do
as
at this point because he was
Okay.
told to lay down his arms and stand down, and now he's just like,
Not
I
my
don't know
old
what I'm doing.
body.
And
I'm frail.
do I get flanking
Yes.
advantage or that? Yeah.
You do not because that guard is not an active combatant.
You're not an active combatant.
But is
Are you actually
the
Oh, I
chief
thought I was on the other side. My
or
bad.
Johanna? Or Johanna's not within 5 feet. Or yeah, she is.
Johanna's within 5 feet,
Yeah.
but not flanking. But either way, you have advantage because of the war cry from
yeah.
the Warfather.
Oh, okay.
I can see.
But no, flanking would be across from you, and that's another guard.
Cheese and rice. That was an intense.
Oh,
wow, bro.
15 to hit.
15
Closes at like 4.
does not hit.
And then we
Okay.
can Jeremy at 6:30.
I hit him again.
Okay.
Sea lions, the statue.
Yeah, so this is where it'll be.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay. So as I'm striking him, I also use one spell slot to do Divine Smite.
Okay, so tell me how much slashing damage is it?
It is 14 slashing damage.
Wait, what?
Hold on. It is. I'm sorry. It is 11 slashing damage because it's a two-handed, so it's a D10 because I don't have the shield.
Okay.
So 11 plus 6, so 11 slashing damage.
Where's the 6 come from? I'm confused.
What?
What's the plus 6?
The
Plus 5 from his strength. Is it a +1 weapon?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's magical.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay. So,
Oh yeah.
So the full 11.
Yes.
Okay. And then how much?
And then 2d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Which is 13
13.
26.
Let me try it.
radiant damage.
Yeah, he's starting to look really rough. Okay, so yeah, that first attack misses, but the second one, as soon as you connect, you see this bright flash of golden energy, essentially.
She doesn't like kitties. She doesn't like the kitties. Leave her alone.
This is what. I might bring that on top of
You doing anything else? Bonus action?
Yeah. Let me just go through puberty real quick. I'm gonna cast.
What?
No.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith
Will you eat some
on
of this
Warfather
food?
Valcoon,
Okay.
and so he gets +2 to his AC.
Nice.
It's concentration
No.
for up to 10 minutes.
Negative.
Okay.
No. Quit doing that. You're gonna break the chair. Look what you did. You put holes in the leather.
Okay. What's Grogmar doing? There's a dude next to him that just attacked him.
Okay. Then Grogmar is going to pull out his scimitar, and he's gonna slash twice.
All right, do it.
He's allergic to you.
Yes, he says eat this.
Don't tell me what to do.
I did say please.
Please.
You know
Put
that
up
where
more
else
of
in
it.
me?
Here. Do we?
You put it on the inside. You got room.
If you need to pull something up to set it on.
19
Wait, what about
to.
this stool? Give her her dash
I'm
back.
sorry. 24 to hit. I'm assuming that hits.
That hits.
And that's going to be 10 slashing. And then I hit him
You
again.
sure?
Okay.
Are you also going to be
23 to hit.
Yeah, that's,
And that's going to be
Wait, are you-
another 13 slashing.
That was just
Okay, yeah.
in general. Are you changing your last name or no? Cool.
okay.
But your children will be referred to as. Oh, did James say this already? Granny bites.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I probably am not the first person to say that.
Yeah, so
I don't
he's-
even know if I said
I've
that
never
to you.
heard that.
He's
I've heard
pretty.
them say it before.
It fell.
He's
You got something on
pretty.
your beard and it fell.
He's pretty hurt. Like he's starting to rasp and have trouble catching his breath too.
As a bonus action,
The
I
guard
spit in
that
his
is
face.
fighting. Okay.
Book him up.
Okay, Rogar, you're up. Johanna, you're on deck.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
Spectre looking bad. Spectre compared to Warfather, who's winning the fight?
His name is Ghostface.
Ghostface to Warfather, who's
I mean, they are both pretty badly hurt.
all right.
Oh my
But it's Ghostface spelled
It's gonna be
AYC
real
because
dumb.
we don't want to break
but
the
real
trademark.
great.
I'm just going to heal a lot. Cure wounds. I was about to say the Godfather. Cure wounds. Warfather.
Okay.
Sorry, the math escaped me. 18.
You have my bonus to
18.
it.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm man
Really
of
good.
light.
I only get like a +3 to mine.
Yeah, I get it.
You're degenerate.
I
That
just
was
use it
also
to heal myself.
that
You
was
can
also
have
a
two
level
shoes. You can get a bonus.
Yeah, he's a life domain cleric, so.
Alright, fine.
2. And that, man, that's. I hate myself a little. Oh, I'm so awesome. Yeah. And then I get a healing word in me.
Oh, okay. All right, and what's Burgok doing?
So let me get myself 8 here. Bergdorf is he is really angry and it's going to move up to its speed regardless of creature. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, he's gonna swing.
Okay. He is in
He has
melee.
advantage.
It's just kind of
Yeah,
jumped
but
right now.
he has advantage, right?
Yes. He
Okay.
is flanking with the king.
Okay.
Everybody has advantage, right?
Can I, what's that list?
15 does not hit.
Nope.
Roll 2. 19.
19 does hit. Were both of those at advantage?
I rolled 2 dice, yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes. Okay. You. Holy shit. The +3 for damage, is that strength?
I believe so. What's
Okay,
his-
so 14.
14 damage?
Yeah.
But it's non-magical.
Oh, I brought
Right.
fruit and I forgot. I
Okay.
brought
Which is
cuties.
good, it makes it
I
even.
brought cuties for everyone and I forgot.
As far as I know, is this great axe magical?
Want a cutie?
It's not.
Cool.
Burgok's a simple dude.
True.
Good.
He just has a big
My
hunk of
old
metal.
decrepit bones!
Okay. All right. So, Johanna. You're up.
Alright, Johanna's gonna do what she's been doing and attack the shade with the Witchblade. 14 plus. Okay, that's 21.
That hits.
And 5 plus 3 is 8, so 9 damage.
Okay.
And then she's gonna take her second attack and attack the shade. 23,
That hits.
8 damage.
8 damage.
8.
How do you want to do this?
I want to take the
makes-
You
Witchblade.
did exactly the amount of damage.
And
you
it
did.
makes such beautiful sense.
And
It's like
I want to
we
take
faded
it like
this
kind of going across, like almost a. I don't know. Johanna really does kind of hate this guy. I think she wants to do it like even though he's a shade, almost like across like beheading style, just one swift, two-handed.
Okay. So, with that, as you swing the sword and it cuts through the shadows, tiny bolts of lightning spread and it causes him to disappear as the lightning seems to just consume and he disappears into sparks.
Yeah.
And with that, because it is time for us to conclude, we're going to cut the session there, and we will see how this resolves.
The other 3?
Maybe they'll continue to attack us.
Maybe.
Can we go like 30 seconds further?
Oh! I would have critted one of the archers if we had gotten my turn.
Well, at this point, Miranda's turn's coming up, and she's gotten many of the guards to stand down. At this point, she can give them commands just as a ruler, and she's going to command them to bring the other guards under control. So, for the sake of expediency, this is wrapped up.
Yeah.
Especially with such an epic conclusion.
Yeah.
Lots of
Oh, I'm
there.
so excited.
Nice.
So now we just put the chairs back up and we resume peace talks.
Yeah. Nothing happens.
I want every single one of those guards arrested until we can understand exactly why they wanted to.
Oh, they're all being thrown in cells.
Yeah. Goddamn right.
And
arrest that man.
And in the course of this, like,
Being
more guards
escorted
are
by
called
a bear.
in, and even the ones that laid down their arms are put into cells. And there will be trials and questioning and all kinds of stuff to come.
James, great.
Well, is it good solution, you guys?
Okay.
Is the guy that was underneath the door dead?
What?
Good job, Ian.
What's the status of the guy underneath the door?